Nyaa! You've been hacked by the powerful and tubular Maine Coon hacker Chiaki Katsumi, here to steal your data and your heart. Hi. I've returned. Hello. Hi. Hope you guys have had a good Friday? Yeah. A good Friday, so... Thursday! It's Thursday, not Friday! Yeah. Tomorrow's Friday. A good Thursday so far. I don't know why I got confused. The game was already Friday. But hello, hi. Friday! I did the same thing today! Okay, good to know it wasn't just me. So it's yeah, if it was Friday, you wouldn't be here. I mean, I guess that is true. Oh, good fries. Fries.
Thank you for the tip.
Extra cheers for your new short-haired look, boss. Although we can't really see it. What do you mean you can't see it? Right here. Your streaming on Wednesday has messed up my internal schedule. I keep calling it Friday and my coworker had to correct me. Oh no. It's Friday for me. I'm pulling an all-nighter. Well, it is Friday in some places. Wait, actually, it is technically Friday here. So I am not fully incorrect. I want to sleep more than sleep. Go sleep. Ooh. Can't wait Chiaki's gone. It's like I can still hear her voice. I'm not gone yet. You should start using the Haruhi Susumiya method. One extra ponytail for each day of the week? Oh god, no. That'll be way too much. How was your lunch, boss? Hope you got something yummy. I got orange chicken. That's what I had for lunch. Yeah, I had to delay the stream an hour because I went to get a haircut and it took a bit longer than I thought it would. And then I got home and I had lunch. But yeah, I mean, I didn't really get my hair cut this short. It was mostly just trimming the ends. She's gone. This is her after image. What do you mean? I'm still here. Orange chicken. Well, if I sleep, I'll never see you again for weeks. Not even weeks, though. It's 1 week. And, like, a few days. Orange chicken, one of my favorite at Panda Express. I don't think I've had Panda Express that many times. I think I had it like maybe once. Plus I reached last bus for DK64 before stream started. I have like 5 hours in my last day of the job. For now, spend time with Aki is more important to me. Oh, congratulations on reaching the final boss! What hair length do you prefer keeping your hair at? I mean, I have it like... It's not halfway up my back though. It's like... I guess it's essentially the length that I usually have it. It's like a mid-back, I would say. It's like the length of my hair. But... I think usually I keep it like below shoulder length, but... Yeah, I just ended up trimming the ends. Originally, I was gonna trim my hair to be below shoulder length. But then when I went with Katsumama to get like my haircut, because she was also gonna get a haircut, so we went together. Then the stylist was like, "Oh, your hair is so pretty," and she kept saying that my hair was so pretty. And then my mom also saw it, and she was like, "Oh, but I feel bad with you cutting your hair. You know what? What if you just trim the ends?" And I was like, "I guess so." And I ended up just trimming the ends. But yeah, originally I was gonna like I was just gonna cut it below shoulder length. The stylist and Katsumama refused to lose the pretty hair. Yeah, everyone was like, "Your hair is so pretty. Like, oh my god. Like, you shouldn't cut your hair." I'm like, okay, fine. I guess I won't. So basically, you still got pretty long hair. I just cut the ends, essentially. Even the stylist knows the boss is pretty. I mean, it was kind of embarrassing. Have you played Shantae? I haven't played Shantae yet. I've heard good things about it, but I've never played it. Say you're giving it to make a wig and be bald for a month? I don't want to be bald, though. For how long have you been growing it? I think like a few months. I would say. Can't remember when was the last time I got a haircut. Before today. So Mom and Chiaki got baited by the stylist. I mean... Essentially, I was kind of indifferent towards it. I was like, So I was like, sure. I guess I can just, like, trim the ends. That reminds me of the combo of my mom and Big Sis. My Big Sis wanted to cut the Babu's long hair. My mom thought it was so pretty, so she opposed it. Yeah, that's essentially what ended up happening. And I was just kind of like listening to the conversation that the hairstylists and the other workers were having. Because usually they tend to talk a lot. So I didn't really say anything. I was kind of just like sitting there. Until she started asking me questions. So I was like, oh god. I actually have to answer. And the first question, that was so embarrassing, bro. I was just like... I literally just looked to the side like, oh no. Like, I was sitting there, she was cutting my hair, and she was like, "Oh, are you starting middle school?" And I'm like... Okay. She asked me if I was starting middle school, and I'm like, no. I'm already an adult. I was like... And she was like, wait, really? And I'm like... Oh god. And I was like, it had been a while since that happened, but yeah, she did ask me that. Not gonna lie, it's my biggest pet peeve with hairstylists when they try to talk to me. I know. I didn't think that they would actually try to talk to me, because there were like a bunch of other like stylists there, and they were like talking among themselves. Yes, she is. Chiaki's 14. I'm not 14! She literally said like, "Oh, I thought you were like 14. And I'm like, no. You have short hair. You must be starting middle school. I don't have short hair. I have long hair. It's not because of that, but yeah. She heard you were 10 apples tall. I'm not 10 apples tall. It's to hide people. I did not come here for a conversation. I wish to get my hair reduced and leave. Yeah, but you can't really say that. That's rude, though. Boss is an adult, an adult. Exactly! I told her I'm actually an adult. She was like, wait, really? I thought you were like 14. I'm like, oh god. Chiaki is 5 apple stall. I'm not 5 apple stall. I hate when stylists are talking because they always ask the most brutal questions without even realizing. I know. It's so awkward. It's so awkward. Oh god. It's always so embarrassing when I have to like clarify that. It's so awkward because they're always like, wait, really? And I'm like, yeah. Didn't that also ended up happening when you took your singing classes? Yeah. And the last time I took a flight as well. Thank you for the tip. Yeah, the last time I took a flight, that also happened. Yeah, I hate having small talk with hairstylists. It feels so awkward. I'm not very good at small talk, so... It's better than being mistaken for 10 years older? I mean, I guess. Sorry, I must point out, how adorable are you? They confused you for being in middle school. Also, hearing your hair being praised by both your mom and the hairdresser makes me even more curious. I mean, I guess it's because I never really dyed my hair or did anything of that sort. Because usually, if you dyed your hair or did like stuff like that, your hair gets like, you know, it gets damaged. And I never really like did any of that sort. Oh, so thank you so much for the tip plate. Thank you. I remember there used to be a stylist here who had a loving dog with her, so I would pet her as I got my hair trimmed. Aw, that's cute. Poor Chiaki, forever mistaken for a challenge. Used to get the kids discount at restaurants. I still will not forgive my parents for that. Is it possible that in 10 years Chiaki will look like she's getting hair for college? I'm not bad at small talk, but I absolutely hate doing it, so people really quickly can tell that I'm getting annoyed with them. That's fair. That's fair. But, yeah, it definitely... It happens. I mean, I try to reply, like, normally. I'm just awkward. I'm just awkward. That's essentially just kind of like how it is. Small talk in general is an introvert's worst nightmare. I always hate when people do it to me, even though I'm not that bad at it. Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. I just came to get my hair trimmed, and that's it. Same, I always try to answer, but I'm a shy, awkward little guy. Exactly. Like, sometimes they're just, like, awkward. The trick is being awkward and saying weird stuff so they get awkward and rather not talk to you. I feel like I would feel worse if I do that. I feel like I would feel worse. I'm the least good at small talk, especially with strangers. But thankfully hanging out with Aki and Katsu have become much better. That's good. Thankfully I'm good enough at small talk that I can't remember the last awkward time I had. I'm trying to remember if I ever had like a conversation where they just like stop. I mean, in high school, I guess. It's the worst whenever you have small talk with a stylist and then eventually the stylist gives up trying to talk to you and just sit in silence for the rest of the time. I think that's usually because they start concentrating on whatever they're doing. It's not usually, I mean, at least I don't think so. You can usually tell when someone just stops talking because they're awkward. And when they stop talking because they're concentrating. I heard some people just pull out their phones during their haircuts and I could never. It feels like I'm committing a crime. I mean, I would, but the thing that they put on you, like the little like cape thing, it covers like my entire arms and like I have to like move my arms from underneath and get my phone. And I was like, this is too much of a hassle. Because I was holding my phone when I was like, sitting there. And I was like, oh, I will just look at my phone. And then they put like the little like blanket thingy over me. And I'm like, ah. I can't get my arms out. So yeah, it was more of a hassle to try to slide my arms out of it so I could get my phone out. Barber's a friend, or at least the older barber was. They know everyone in the town. My sister actually had that problem when I was first getting into middle school. My sister was taught to be a student by one of the women that worked there. She was in high school. Oh. Man. I'm okay with small talk and I don't mind it. I only had my hair cut by a stylist like once. I had my mom do it to save money. Don't like guys usually need like the little like... I don't know what to call it. Like that machine. It's like a different thing. Because since guys usually tend to have like shorter hair, it would be harder to just cut it with scissors. I may be weird, but I usually love talking to people, but I live on my own. I mean, I guess that's different, yeah. Oh no, her short arms can't even look at phone. Yeah, I couldn't even look at my phone. So I just stared at the mirror. I have no problem with small talk. I just talk about relatively normal topics. I don't know. I get awkward. I've actually seen some places giving caves that are clear so you can just use your phone on there. Wait, really? I've never seen those before. I never go to the barber because I trim my beard and mustache by myself. I mean, you don't need a barber to trim like your beard and your mustache though. It's usually just like your hair. Like your hair on your head. When I'm having my hair cut, I honestly get so sleepy sometimes. I have to make an effort to not sleep in place. I see. That's fair. Haircuts are expensive. They can be, yeah. They do cut it with scissors though, unless it's extremely short. I mean, I guess it depends how short they have it. Hood cape, sit and stare at your reflection in the mirror. Yeah, that's essentially what happens. But yeah, guys usually need the trimmer too, not just scissors. But it depends on your hair length. Yeah, the trimmer. Chiaki a gnome? I'm not a gnome! I'm not a gnome! I use scissors and the electric razor as well if you're getting it really short. For me, it's the machine for the sides and scissors for the top. I take the cheapest possible haircut. I mean, if you're just like trimming the length of the hair, like, you know, it shouldn't be that much. Just get a basic haircut. But I grow it out during the winter. I'll be honest, I haven't actually gotten my hair cut in the last 5 years. Oh my god. Got the Rapunzel hair. Chiaki's actually halfling size. What do you mean halfling size? I'm not halfling size. Yeah, because my hair is not normally long. I just let my mom cut it. I don't have to pay the hairdresser for like 5 minutes. I mean, I guess it also depends the type of hair you have. Like if you have curly hair or you have like straight hair. Like for example, curly hair, like it's much harder to tell how long it is in comparison to if you have like straight hair. I used to grow out my hair, but having long hair and bangs sucks when you're working out, so I have to cut it. Yeah. Especially bangs, I would say. Chiaki-ling. What do you mean Chiaki-ling? I'm not that small. I'm not small, period. I'm a big cat. I do prefer my hair longer, but make sure to get it trimmed if it gets too long, because then it starts to feel heavy on my head. Is it weird that I've never, like, felt like that quote-unquote, like, heavy? That people usually say? Even when I've let my hair grow pretty long, people, like, ask me, like, oh, isn't it heavy? And I'm like, no. Like, I don't feel the difference. Like, some people, like, essentially claim that you feel a difference if you let your hair grow, like, a fair bit and then you cut it. But I never really feel the difference. Yeah, mine is very curly, so it's impossible to see how long it actually is. Ah, then that makes sense, that it would be harder to tell. I have curly black hair. Apparently, it's one of my buffs. Because she says, right after she told us how she was mistaken for a middle schooler. That means nothing. I'm still Big Cat. You have really thick hair. It only really feels heavy if it's super thick. I didn't say that. Probably depends on the person how their hair naturally grows. Like, I don't know, I don't really feel like that, like my hair is heavy. I can't have long hair because it stands up and looks ridiculous. I feel cooler when I lose some hair. Is that so? For guys, it's probably more noticeable. Maybe? It's the girls used to it. For me, if my hair gets long enough to touch my ears, it bothers me and gets hard to sleep. I'm used to my hair just being long, so it feels weird, like having like... I think the shortest that I ever cut my hair is just like shoulder length. I've never like cut my hair like shorter than that. Beat cat is a state of mind, not a state of physical being. Small talk is easy for me because they always ask me the same questions. How long have you been here? And what do you think of the country? It's not some sort of topic, just curiosity. I mean... Usually for small talk, it's usually... Are you from here? Which she did ask that. She did ask if I was a foreigner, and I'm like, no. No, I'm not. It's always, hey, are you a foreigner, or... or if I'm in middle school. I also like having short hair because it dries so much faster when you get out of the shower. I guess that is true. Because that is more of a hassle if, like, you do have longer hair. It takes longer to dry. Your accent strikes again. Yeah, I also have gotten the "Are you a foreigner?" question a lot in my own country. Wow, they really do ask the two things you hate being asked the most. Are you insert assumed country of origin? Yep. Not gonna lie, 150 centimeters tall cat walks into a store. I would also wonder if she's from around. But I am from around. Do not let my chuny eyes confuse you. I am from around. From around the block. I used to get asked where I was from when I was younger, since I wasn't born in this area. But now everyone can tell I'm from here. You do sound increasingly American by the day. What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? What? Should I just like randomly like throw in Spanish words just so people know that I can speak Spanish? Silly Chiaki, you can't be from around. You're from Maine. Maine? I'll just start like randomly throwing Spanish words here and there. I don't even know what I would say. You need to accentuate your Valley Girl accent. No, that's gonna make it worse. Exactly. Gotta start throwing in the mix-up so we can't forget you're not American. Imitate a heavy Spanish accent? Oh god. I don't think I can do that on the spot. Argentinian. How does Argentinian sound again? God. I feel like I would have to hear it. I don't think I can do it on the spot without listening to it beforehand. It's inevitable, boss. Becoming American is a virus. I don't think I can imitate a very heavy Spanish accent. I do not think I can. Wait. Do they actually... I know they say that last word for sure. I can tell you're not from the US from your accent, or at the very least that English isn't your first language. Oh yeah. I'm so bad at imitating accents, so I feel you there. Yeah. Yeah. I knew you were Spanish during your debut, but like your English is awfully good. Yeah, I can't do accents without hearing them first. Even my Southern accent needs someone else talking for it to really come out. Yeah. Argentina is my favorite Spanish accent. It sounds funny. You think so? Next thing you know, Chiaki will be drinking a big gulp and shooting a gun. something something, America, eagle screeching, what is a kilometer or whatever. Or something like that. Yeah, Argentinian is easily recognizable from their accentuated last syllable instead of the second. Chilean sounds even funnier. I recognize Argentinian Spanish from all the Y's and double L sounding like SH. You have to start measuring things in football fields. Oh god. Not the metric system. Oh no. Argentinians are so funny. I wish they were real. Oh my god. Then what is Messi then? Messi, Messi, Messi. Okay, she does the eagle screech. It's too late. If Argentinians aren't real, then what is Messi? And measuring in cheeseburger. And then Chiaki starts using bananas as a unit of length. Oh no. Not the metric system, man. Okay, but what really is a kilometer? The correct metric system. Also, hi, Pickle. Hope you guys had a good stream. What were you guys up to? Thank you so much for the raid. What's wrong with the metric system? That the States has the wrong metric system. You guys need to get the correct metric system. Kilometers. No miles. No feet. No inches. Early Mecha Chameleon collab. Okay, I'm not in the States. They don't even use metric. Listen, we're trying. We use the English system. Yeah, the wrong one. Chiaki will measure in random objects and you'll like it. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Not that metric system. Also, Jelano, thank you so much for the gifted. Thank you so much for recruiting one new member into Nylina. Thank you. You can take anything else, boss. Just don't take our freedom units. No freedom units. We're getting rid of them. And you haven't heard of the OG Imperial with their stones, their clubs, acres? Oh no. Miwan Imperial system. No. Look, if you don't like it, we don't either. Then join me in blaming the British. There is a reason why most places in the world use the correct system and not the other system. Also, Jelano, thank you so much as well for another gifted. Thank you. And Phantom, thank you so much for the gifted. Thank you so much for recruiting new members into Nylina. Thank you. Chiaki, what are your thoughts on Fahrenheit? That we shouldn't do Fahrenheit, we should do Celsius. We do not do Fahrenheit in this household. New recruits, welcome. Celsius. Only Celsius. Also, Raps, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Thank you so much for recruiting new members into Nylina. And Delano, thank you so much for another gifted. Thank you. Oh, Pickway Snipe, nice. I think our surveying system is great, but I'd rather have it in kilometers. It should be in kilometers. I'm okay with that. I do Celsius already. See. We should all switch to Kelvin, said no one. What do you mean, Kelvin? Fahrenheit makes more sense though. Bigger number equal hotter. That's not true! Celsius makes a lot more sense than Fahrenheit. No, it does not. Also, Jill Noel, thank you so much for becoming a member of Nylina. Thank you. A mile is just 1.62 kilometers. The US does use better spellings than the UK. I'm just saying. I mean, Kelvin is just Celsius plus 300, so it's also pretty intuitive. Nah. For some reason, Fahrenheit is the one Americans argue in favor. I don't get it. Celsius makes more sense because it represents water. Celsius just makes more sense. Like, why Fahrenheit, huh? Why? Like, whenever I see the temperature in Fahrenheit, I'm just like, what does this mean? Give it to me in a metric system that I actually understand.
Hey, recruits, welcome.
Give it to me in Celsius. So yeah, no. So Vtuber, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much for recruiting 5 new members into Nylina. Thank you. I feel like I shouldn't bring up the US calendar because I know that one's extra hated. Oh, the weird like month, date, year. I really hate that it's like month, date, year. Because I always, whenever I write dates, I usually prefer writing them like day, month, year. But having it to write like month, day, year is so...
Hey, recruits, welcome.
Despite there being debates and people getting confused if you're from the States, I must say you have a really pretty voice in Spanish and I really like it. Your accent is really unique but very pretty. And I would recognize it anywhere. Aw, thank you. Thank you so much for the kind words played, and thank you so much for being a member of Nylina for 36 months. And also for being a Codemaster. Thank you. Fahrenheits are weird. The only thing that makes sense is human temperatures is 100, boiling, freezing, and everything else just random. That's what I'm saying. I ain't defending us on any of these. I know we're in the wrong. Fahrenheit is so cursed. Wow, it's 88 degrees. A bit hot today. Statement streamed by the deranged. Yeah, exactly. When someone says 88 degrees, I'm like, wait, what? And I'm like, oh, right, it's Fahrenheit. Day, month, year is best setup. Exactly. Day, month, year. No. It just feels weird to do month, day, year. Especially because, you know, there's only 12 months. So what if it's like, oh yeah, you see just 11/11 and then like, you know, the year. It's like, how, or like 12/11, for example. Like 12/11 in the year. Like, how am I supposed to know which one it is? Is it the month? Is it the date? I want America to switch to day, month, year. Just so my birthday's no longer on the cursed day. Not the cursed day. I'm so sorry that your birthday is on the cursed day. I'm sorry. Don't just love seeing a day like 0708 and 02, guessing which number is which. I mean, we're no longer on 02. Please let me be born on 76. But no, unfortunately, you write it the other way around. The curse. So you're instead forced to carry the curse. Not the curse day! I suggest the Katsu calendar format instead. Day, year, month. Why like that? That's way worse. That is way, way, way worse. I do not approve of that notion. You're making it worse. Year, month, day makes sense for archiving, but on the day... but on the day-to-day, the only change is day. So day, month, year makes more sense for common stuff. Exactly, day, month, year. So, I don't know why we do month, day, year. Year, month, day is consistent with time. I mean, yeah, but I think that format is only really used when you're archiving stuff, you know? Hour? Who's gonna keep track of hour? So hi Colt, welcome. Actually, let's forget about birthdays altogether. I have mine in the 26th of July. I wanna be 30, boss. Before I know it, I'll be called Grandpa Katsu. You can just say that you're much wiser now. You can just say that you're wiser. I don't even know why we even use that order. Where did it come from? I don't know. Good question. Who's gonna keep track of hour? The humble database engineer. Okay, for the most part, who's gonna keep track of hour? Day, year, month is genius, actually. It's able to be equally annoying for everyone. No. Year, month, day is easiest for computers. Well, yeah, but most people are not really gonna use it like that. Month, day makes sense for speaking. Saying something like January 1st sounds natural, but the problem is having to guess which is the order. That's what I mean. It makes the order more confusing. Today is 9/2026 July. Can I say I'm wiser without actually being much wiser? Is that even allowed? I mean, if you think about it, each day you're a little bit wiser because you learn something new every day. So by that proxy, I would say that in theory, you're much wiser than what you were yesterday. Everything in computer is incomprehensible for a human. It do be like that. Yeah, we use month day because it's our speaking order, but it's not really helpful. So we need to adjust the writing order, and then we have the speaking order. My birthday was on the 1st. I've already made an appointment to visit elderly care homes. No! Chiaki, I'm actually losing brain cells at an increasingly rapid rate, so I'm actually getting less wise. Oh no! Some people grow old without the wisdom. I don't know about that one, boss. I feel like I get a little dumber every day. That I have to go to another work meeting that could have been an email. Oh no. Not the work meetings that could have been emails. Binary is easiest for computers, so I don't agree with that logic. That's actually a good irrefutable point. The answer is to force people to speak right from now on. Instead of July 9th, it will be 9th of July. No one would say that. Like, do you imagine asking someone for the date? And they're like, oh yeah, today is the 9th of July. It's like, why don't you just say July 9th? You know you're getting smarter when you realize how dumb you are. Well, at that point, you know, you realized that you're ignorant. Because in practice, technically, everyone is ignorant in some regard. Because you can't know everything. January 1st does very much not sound natural to me. You never do when counting other things. I bought my car first. I mean, I first bought my car, and then it broke. It would sound natural if people used it regularly, but they don't. Sorry, I'm too lazy to say 9th of July. It's one more syllable. What's wrong with there being one more syllable? Weird, I always just tell people today is 9th, 2026 July. Day, month, year is the least common but the most annoying. Yeah. I mean, day, month, year is the better. Because it's the better option. Because at least you can tell the difference. So, as in, you say my first car. When you say you never had one, not my car first. My car first. It would be kind of funny if someone did say that, though. It's like, oh, is this your first car? No, this is my car first. I mean, I guess you would say this is like your first car. In that particular, like, answer. My car is first. I mean, you could say my car first. If you're talking about a different thing. Okay there, Yoda. My Vtuber first that I talk in chat with is Chiaki. I feel like I'm gonna lose brain cells actually trying to, like, decipher that. My car first is what a caveman would say. I wish language just allow 10th of July. First, my car is. Gotta master the Yoda speak. I feel like I lose brain cells with the Yoda speak. My car first it was. My car first sounds like something getting dibs on a new car, or maybe Yoda in a kart race. Or maybe, like, you're going to the mechanic and you're like, ooh, my car first. Like, fix my car first. In my language, it sort of works like that. I mean, I guess in different languages, the sentence structure is kind of different. But in English, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I always say it like 10th of July, even in English, because the other way around feels weird. What, July 10th? Day 10, month 7. If you told the mechanics to fix your car first, yours is getting done dead last. I mean, probably. Please no speaking in Yoda, my head hurts. First car, my it was. Not the Yoda speak. Cute Chiaki is big, she's not. Nuh-uh, wrong. Cool. And big and powerful. Yoda order is very weird. It's object, subject, verb. I think Nihongo does the same. Kinda? The sentence structure is definitely different in Japanese. But I don't know enough Japanese to be able to properly explain it. So, I just know that the sentence structure is definitely different. So you're saying Yoda just speaks Japanese? Not sure. Actually, in Swedish, it's something like this. The correct way of saying 9 juli, which translates roughly to 9th of July. Japanese is very fluid with their sentence structure. Most languages put the subject before the object. It's the verb placement that varies. Is that true, though? In Japanese, they put the verb last, like Yoda. Japanese does have some peculiarities in its sentence structure compared to English, Spanish. I've heard the Japanese default sentence structure is subject, object, verb. For Japanese, you can move the sentence structure around as much as you want because the grammar particles handle all the understanding you need. Yeah, counting Japanese is the thing you're counting, number counting word. Yeah, I do remember that in Japanese. They have, like, essentially certain words you use for if you're counting, like, certain things. I do remember that. That I do recall. Like, the numbers can be said slightly different depending on what you're counting. So, that's pretty interesting. I always thought that was a pretty interesting thing. But yeah, languages are hard. That's the final verdict. Languages are hard. But also, in a bit of an unrelated topic, with languages, I got to see Toy Story 4. I finally got to see Toy Story 4. I actually like the movie. I thought it was better than not Toy Story 4, the newest one. Toy Story 5. Yeah, 5. I meant to say 5, not 4. 4.
Thank you for the tip.
I meant to say the newest one, 5, not 4. God, there's so many of them. I like the newest one though. I thought it was actually kind of a nice movie. Yeah, 4 is actually a good movie. No. 4 is not good. 4 is still unnecessary to me. You keep saying you're a big intimidating cat, but we all know you're Babble. I'm not! I'm not Babble. I'm big cat. Intimidating cat. Despite she making us cats smaller than her. Because you guys are canonically small. I'm big cat. I'm a Maine Coon. I'm a powerful Maine Coon. Big cat. But thank you for the tip, though. Do you like 5 better than 4? I did. Was it actually good? Yeah. Would you say worth the watch? I would say it's worth the watch. I did actually enjoy 5 more. Intimidating? I thought you were cute. No, I'm intimidating. Don't let the other Katsus lie to you. I'm a big intimidating cat. I'm not cute. I still need to watch 5. I've heard it's actually good, and even got kids to put down the tablets at least for a bit. Every time you deny your Babu, you have to put on the most Babu voice. What do you mean? Canonically small, but also canonically... I'm also canonically 169 centimeters, boys. Regardless. I've not seen 5 yet, but I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it much better than 4. Yeah, I would say 5 definitely is a lot better than 4. I feel like it has a lot more meaning. And it definitely, like, wraps up a character arc that I had not thought about, honestly. I didn't really think about it until, like, I saw the movie and I was like, wait, that actually makes sense. Now that I look back in retrospective, that never really got, like, resolved. And then it kind of gets resolved in this movie, and I thought that was pretty neat. Chiaki is very scary and intimidating. Indeed so. Lie. We would never lie on the internet. What are 4 and 5 about? 4 is weird. Like, I think 4 is supposed to focus on Woody. Like, it's supposed to focus on, like, Woody's own, like, journey as a character. But I always thought 4 was pretty weird. 5 kind of, like, fully wraps up everything. Would you say 5 is the definitive end of the Toy Story saga? I still believe it could have ended at 3 and it would have been fine. But I do think that, 5... Like, I feel like 5 fully, like, wraps up, like, I guess some... issues that some characters still had. 4th was about Woody learning to properly let go. And he really let himself go. He really let himself go, honestly. In the 5th movie, but... Like, I think 5 was enjoyable. 5 won't be the last of the directors, so they plan a trilogy for Bonnie similar to Andy. I don't see there needing to be another movie. Like, there doesn't need to be a 6th one. Like, what would you even do it about? I feel like 5, the way 5 ended was fine. But yeah, I still believe 3 was such a great ending. But I do believe that the 5th one did give like a good character arc ending for one of the characters. So 3 should have been the end, but 5 is good enough that you don't hate it. Exactly. I don't think we need a 6th one though. Please no, please, please, please. But Disney needs to make money, Chiaki. They're starving. Then make a new IP. Make a new IP. But yeah, I would say 5 is worth watching. I enjoyed it. I mean, companies aren't great at properly finishing things, so long as it makes them money. These toys keep getting another existential crisis every decade. Killing Woody off? They put him in a wood chipper? No, not like that. Can't wait for Toy Story 6, Revenge of Woody. Glad to hear Whistle Lee is good though. Unlike the other Disney movie that just came out, Moana live action. I did not watch the Moana live action. I have no clue how bad that one is. I didn't even watch Moana 2 because I've heard Moana 2 was pretty bad. Making a new IP with original ideas and interesting plot lines in this economy. I can dream. I think the Moana live action got scored a 4 out of 10. Oh. Man. Toy Story 6 will end up with Bonnie growing up and giving her toys away so we can get 3 new movies. Okay, so like the whole thing with Toy Story 5 is that in a way, I do feel like it does tackle like an actual... I guess an actual problem that exists. And that I have personally seen it as well. Like the whole like iPad kids, iPad babies. Like I mentioned like my younger cousin, she became an iPad baby. And so I have seen it, like I've witnessed it firsthand. And I'm like, oh god. So... seeing it in Toy Story 5, I can definitely see that Toy Story 5 had more of a reason of existing than 4. The iPad kids are an actual issue, so it's actually really cool it got kids to put them down and play with toys instead for once. Yeah. True. Unlike 4 that is just extending a story, 5 actually talks of something relatable. Yeah, that's kind of like why I like 5 more than 4 as well. Because 5 actually tackles like a relatable issue that is happening. At least Toy Story's 5 plot is tackling a legitimate real issue going on in the world right now. Yeah, like I feel like them tackling that actually made sense. I was like, oh, that actually makes sense. Like that's actually like a pretty good idea. Imagine Toy Story, but the toy crew ends up in a house where the older sibling has anime figures. It's seriously a problem that does exist. My bubbles were stuck only interacting all day with their tablet, but my big sis and husband put a limit to it, which I think is good. Well, yeah, like it's just good to implement limits for them as well. Did it stick to the theme of tackling the iPad kid issue, or was it one of those things where they drop it after the first half of the movie? No, like they still the movie is centered around that entire theme, so it's not something that gets dropped. I don't want to like obviously spoil it for people that want to watch it, so I'm not gonna go into details as to like how they address it and stuff. But it is like something that gets it is a topic that is prevalent throughout the entire movie. It's more problem because of parents than kids. No, it also has to do with kids as well. Like, obviously parenting as well, but it's also overstimulating kids. So, it's definitely... Obviously, it comes down to parents as well, but... It's definitely a problem that affects kids. Have a nice trip. Thank you. Yeah, I'll probably go watch it now that it's got your seal of approval. Yeah, it's a good movie. I do recommend it. I personally enjoyed it. I was a bit scared because of, you know, the previous movie that came before it. But, yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, it's not that anybody was arguing it didn't make sense. It's just that the plot is so well to be tackled in a Toy Story movie of all things. I mean... I didn't really think it was that wild, honestly. Because I was like, where do you go from here? And seeing the approach that they took, I was like, well, that makes sense. Like, it does make sense that they would go for that, because that is the thing that is affecting kids. Never ever give an iPad to a 4-year-old. Exactly. Yeah, tech companies are purposely making these things addicting to kids, so it's not fully on the parents. Though they do play a big role on it. Yeah. Disney animated movies are 2 for 2 lately, since Zootopia 2 was their last one, right? You like that one. I like Zootopia 2 as well. But yeah, I do think Toy Story 5 was pretty good. I enjoyed watching it, even though I skipped the 4th part. I mean, the 4th part does provide a little bit of context on Woody. And why he is the way he is in the 5th movie. But, like... I kind of feel like you don't really need it. You don't really need the 4th one, I'll be honest. Like, if anything, it'll provide you a little bit of context for Woody, but you don't really need it. So bye-bye, Wildcard. Thank you for stopping by. I mean, Woody in general was totally unnecessary for the 5th movie. I kind of have to agree. Speaking of Toy Story, there's a Woody figure with a creepy face. I haven't seen it. Should I skip 4 and just watch 5? Like, if you really want the Woody context, I guess you can watch 4. But if you really don't care about the Woody context, then you can watch 5 just perfectly fine. Because the 4th movie is just for, like, context on Woody. Why would I need context for a character that barely appears in the movie? Woody's in Toy Story 5. Wasn't his whole arc on 4 about letting go and stuff and wanting to be with that other toy group? Yes. But he does appear because people would riot if there was no Woody in Toy Story 5. So he does show up, even though I do feel like his part is kind of like unnecessary, but... What did Woody do in 4? Have an existential crisis, I guess. Yeah, the whole point of 4 was he finally leaving, yeah. 4 is literally just see Woody grow some more despite it being the same lesson he learned in 1. I think that's why I feel like 4 is not worth it, because it's the same lesson. It's the same lesson he learned in the first movie. So it's like, why does he need to learn this again? Gotta include him in the movie for marketing and merchandising. Exactly. Nostalgia. The way we talk about Woody in the 4th movie makes it sound like he went through an edgy phase. I mean... Oh, it's a Revoltech Woody figure. Really? Then who's the MC in the 5th? Is it like more Buzz-centric? Jesse kind of plays a more prevalent role in the 5th one. Is 4 the one where Woody went off the grid and lives in the woods? Yeah, that's the 4th one. That's the 4th movie, yes. I did like the Buzz Army. That's exactly why 4 is needed, because it's the exact same thing as the first movie, but now it's with the kid just making her own toy. Yeah, I heard Jessie was one of the most important ones in 5. 4 was a pretty forgettable adventure, not one I'm too interested in revisiting. 4 is honestly pretty forgettable. I don't really remember much about it, other than Woody going off the deep end. There are 3 parallel plots, but they all go around Jessie. Yeah, in a way, they all go around Jessie. So he just shows up for a few minutes so Disney can say, yeah, Woody's in the movie, guys, and sell thousands of Woody toys. I mean, Woody, like, there's not really, you know, he's kind of there. He's just kind of there, you know? But I would say overall, 5 is worth it. I would say 5 is definitely worth watching. You do not really need to watch 4 unless you really care that much about the Woody context. And even then, I think you can just Google it. I think you can just Google the Woody context if you really need it. Didn't Woody's voice actor make a huge deal out of him being in the movie too, just for him to be kind of unimportant? I don't know, I didn't see that. So what would you say is your absolute favorite Toy Story movie? Mine is still 3. I really like 3. But I don't know. 2 was a lot of fun too. So maybe between 2 and 3. I think 3 is a great conclusion. And I really like Lotso as an antagonist in 3. But I don't know, I also really enjoyed 2 a fair bit. Didn't Woody have a moment in Kingdom Hearts 2? I need to play Kingdom Hearts to see that Woody moment. It's the meme. I need to see the meme. I need to see the meme where he kind of like talks down to the villain. I heard no one's ever loved you before. He says something like that and it's so surreal. I need to witness that. I've only seen like bits and pieces of that scene where he kind of walks up to, I don't know who this is, but it's like the villain. And he kind of just like walks up to them and he's like, I bet no one's ever loved you before, or something like that. I haven't watched the full scene because I need to play the game. But I need to see it. All the edits of that scene are so peak, yeah. You need to let Woody cook. You really... Yeah, gotta let him cook. I would say 2. The moment with the collector had a lot of tension. I think 1 and 2 are my favorite. I mean, 1 is a classic as well. As a truck driver, I see so many other drivers with Lotso at the grill of the truck, and not Lotso. The Woody moment is in Kingdom Hearts 3. Is it in the 3rd game? Man, I thought it was in 2. I haven't played 3, but I saw my bro playing it. It's super peak. 3 I haven't watched in a while, but Buzz felt like a side character there. But then again, it wasn't his story. Yeah, it wasn't his story, technically. I find it really funny you don't know who the villain is because we're barely even a small bit into the lore yet. Yeah, because I haven't played 2. Toy Story 2 is just a comfy and fun adventure. I love watching the toys explore the outside world. Yeah, like Toy Story 2 is really fun, but 3 is like a great conclusion. I remember seeing a few clips from Kingdom Hearts. It's funny seeing Disney characters act like anime protagonists. There's also that meme of like the Winnie Pooh flying away. And I don't know from which Kingdom Hearts game it is. And I've tried looking around to see from where it is. But I can't figure out from which of the Kingdom Hearts games it is. I don't know if you guys have seen it. That one meme with Winnie the Pooh just like floating away. And I need to know. The only thing I know is that it's not from the first game because I played that one. It's from 3? You mean the one where he's in his sitting pose and just starts floating? Yeah, that one. My favorite movie is Toy Story 2 because I have extra fondness to it because of the PS1 Toy Story 2 game. I see. Winnie the Pooh astral projecting, yes. Exactly, the astral projecting Winnie the Pooh. Only in Kingdom Hearts will Donald Duck give a dramatic anime sacrifice to defeat a Sephiroth-inspired villain. I haven't seen Toy Story in decades. All I remember about one is the edgy kid with the creepy baby spider doll and the alien arcade machine they got stuck in. The Claw! Guess you had to play Kingdom Hearts to find out. I mean, I am planning on playing Kingdom Hearts 2. I think the floating one is actually in 2. Let's go! I actually get to see it. I actually get to see it. If it's in 2, I will actually get to see it. Even though my friend keeps asking me to play Chain of Memories, but it's a card game, and I don't really play card games. Yeah, because my friend asked me, like, oh, aren't you gonna play Chain of Memories? Because, like, there's context for the second game, and I'm like, but I don't like card games. Chiaki, seriously, you gotta reach Kingdom Hearts Toy Story World. Even without the Woody scene, it's just really good. Is the PS2 version a card game too? I mean, Chain of Memories in general is just card game. When the aliens saved the toys with the claw in 3, it was such a beautiful moment. Just watch the cutscenes like it's a movie. It's not the same. Chain of Memories isn't my thing either. I just looked up the lore stuff since the gameplay did not vibe with me. Chain of Memories is important for the lore, but I don't think you would enjoy the gameplay at all. So maybe best to just watch the lore for that one. 2 was the one that introduced the cowgirl. Yeah, Jesse! And that Surg or whatever his name is. I think Surg is in the second movie. Yeah, because 2, it introduced Bullseye, Jesse, the other guy. I forgot his name! What is he called in English again? God, I forget what he's called in English. Capataz, that guy. Stinky Pete, there you go, thank you. I couldn't remember his name. I was like, what is he called again? Yeah, that guy. I forget that Kingdom Hearts made so many games. There's a lot of side games, yeah. Honestly, I actually don't think you should even worry about Chain of Memories until after 2, since there's supposed some stuff in 2. Is it after 2 or before 2? Because most people have told me that this is before 2. Chain of Memories is very fun, but that's fair. It's different from the rest. The gameplay, I don't know. The style of gameplay is not really my thing. I also remember some old quotes being the villain. Oh, the collector guy. Yeah, in the second one is the collector guy that dresses like a chicken. All the worlds from Chain of Memories is really just a repeat anyway, so it's okay watching the cutscenes. Although I would recommend at least giving it a try because it's card game but action. I'm surprised that Kingdom Hearts 4 was already announced. It lives! It is before 2, last time I recall. Takes place before 2, but it's a prequel that spoils lore of 2 that is supposed to be confusing at first. Chain of Memories is definitely meant to be played before 2. It even came out before 2 did. I know some people say to go by release order. That's usually better to go by release order. As somebody which played it, I really recommend watching Chain of Memories at least. It's between 1 and 2. It makes it so you actually understand the parts of 2. I would say that I would, like, try it while I'm on my trip, but I can't because that would imply that I would have to bring my PS5. And I can't really bring my PS5. So... I'll have to see when I get around to trying it. Because I have the Kingdom Hearts The Story So Far version on the PS4. And I just play it on the PS5. Chain of Memories has 2 campaigns, and you also gotta watch Riku play through cutscenes. Is it one of those cases where half is before 2 and the other half is after 2? Is it? Okay, you can't really take it with you, sadly, since you only have the PS5 one. Yeah, it's too big. I can't take it with me. Man, I mean, to be fair, I don't know how much time I would actually have to play it. How long is Chain of Memories again? I want to at least give it a try. Maybe Chain of Memories. How long? How long is this game? Around 25 hours. Yeah, I wouldn't finish it. I wouldn't finish it in 9 days. Nah, all of Chain of Memories takes place before 2 does. Chain of Memories is shorter, but still kind of long. Yeah, 25 hours is still... Yeah. Yeah. I think this Riku is fun in Chain of Memories. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to finish it. Even if I somehow had it on a more portable console. Just make your PS5 into a portable console. Totally not going to be ridiculously complicated. Yeah, totally not. It's shorter than a normal Kingdom Hearts game, but it's still an RPG. Yep. That's still an RPG. Not really. It's more that 2 can be super confusing to understand if you don't have the context of Chain of Memories. I'm saying this because I played 2 first in the PS2. 25 hours on a trip isn't really enough, since you'll be out most of the time. Yeah. I would really only be able to play on my downtime. So... yeah, I don't think I would be able to finish it. I still don't know what games I'm gonna bring with me. Actually, there are like 2-3 videos about how to turn your PS5 into portable. I'm scared to see that. Chain of Memories is only long because this game main issue is grinding. I played Toy Story 3 game. I remember enjoying it, but the collectathon aspect was on the hard to complete side. Full day marathon. I'm not gonna do a full day marathon, no. Not happening, no. I'll have to see. Yeah, I'll have to see what I can bring, though. Yeah, okay, I wouldn't want anybody going through what I did to platinum it. I had to grind with Sora and Riku for hours. You were thinking of bringing Inside Story with you, right? Inside Story? Oh yeah, Bowser's Inside Story, yeah. I might bring that. Because I'm still debating whether I will bring my Switch or my 3DS. What game do you have time to complete within 9 days? Bowser's Inside Story, but that's only because I'm at the last boss. So... I could probably complete that. Do you think you'll play all the spin-offs for Kingdom Hearts? I did realize that Dream Drop Distance technically hides one of the most important lore drops that but barely gets talked about. Is that the 3DS one? Dream Drop Distance. It is. Oh, it's on the 3DS. I don't have that game. Yeah, it's the Kingdom Hearts game that's on the 3DS. Yeah, I don't have that. It was not included on the 3DS one, but it's in your collection. Is it? I think this one isn't included. Dream Drop Distance is the one with the monster catching. I could have sworn Dream Drop Distance is not included. It's like, it has 1, 2, Chain of Memories, 3... It had some other side stuff, but I think Dream Drop Distance wasn't included. Kingdom Hearts made games on anything popular, huh? You don't have to worry, Best Hacker, because the 3DS was remastered for the collection you have. Was this one included? I could have sworn it wasn't, but I'll have to check. The entire story so far edition doesn't include the entire story. I can't believe this. Let Let me see if I can find the Amazon listing for the entire story so far. Kingdom Hearts. Oh, so hi, Arata. Welcome. Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package bundle edition. That's the one that I have. I'm trying to see if this thing says which games it has. Okay, it includes 1.5 plus 2.5 remix. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. And Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, it doesn't include drop distance. Yeah, it doesn't have the Dream Drop one. Yeah, I have the all-in-one... The all-in-one. That's the one that I have. I know some of the games only got included as the lore cutscenes, but hopefully it has the actual game on it. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, it does on the Amazon listing. Wait, does it? I'm looking at the thing and it doesn't mention it. It mentioned the ones I just said. Now I'm confused if it actually has it. Yeah, but at least on the listing that I found, it doesn't mention Dream Drop distance. So now I'm not sure. Yeah, the all-in-one package one has it in the second paragraph under features and details. Like, in my Amazon doesn't mention that. So I'm looking at it in the... and it didn't have it there. So you could actually include 2.8. It should have Dream Drop distance. It says 2.8, yeah. Is 2.8 considering Dream Drop distance? Yeah, because it just says Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue and Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm like... Is Dream Drop distance considered 2.8? Why do they gotta make it so complicated? Just call it Dream Drop distance. Why 2.8? No, 2.8 is different, but once they come with it, it should have Dream Drop. You know what? I think it'll be easier if I just get my my actual box art. If I just get my actual box art, it might be easier than actually trying to look it up in Amazon, because I feel like my Amazon is not telling me the full information. Yeah, why don't make it so complicated? Yeah, I just want to know if it includes it or not. Kingdom Hearts decided to be as confusing as possible with this. Exactly. Hold on, I'll go get the box. I'll be right back. Okay, I got it. You can hear it. You can hear the box. It's right here. I'm holding Sora and the entirety of Kingdom Hearts. Or maybe not the entirety of it. It depends if it includes this thing or not. That was fast. I only had to run to my shelf, so... You can hear it. But Reaper, thank you so much for the super. And Raps, thank you so much for the super. Thank you, thank you. Okay, here it is. 10 magical Kingdom Hearts experiences. Allegedly. So, Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 358/2 days, Kingdom Hearts Recoded, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, it is here. Kingdom Hearts X back cover, whatever that means. Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep. And a fragmentary fragmentary passage. 0.2 Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage. Okay, it is here. There you go. I'll recognize the sound of Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package PlayStation 4 box anywhere. I would just grab random boxes and just have you guys guess. I mean, I highly doubt you'll be able to guess them correctly. I forget they named something back cover for some reason. Yeah. Some of these titles are so dumb. Not gonna lie. But yeah, there's 10 magical Kingdom Hearts experiences. I'm pretty sure some of these are actually movies. But they don't tell you that. Yep, that's definitely the company that named various Day Life, alright? It really is. But yes, I contain all the Kingdom Hearts. Some aren't even games. Yeah, some of these aren't even games. But yes, in my hands, I hold all of the Kingdom Hearts. If you want to know what games to play from the series, it's 1, 2, 3, Dreamed Up, Distance, all the movie cutscenes, 2.8, Birth by Sleep, and that's it. Also, hi Birch. Welcome, welcome. The Keyblades are all in my hands right now. We'll just guess Ace Attorney and Fire Emblem until we guess correctly. I have more than those two series in games. Like, you would not be able... You would not be able to guess. No. Okay. I was always going to guess Mato Anomalies. You would just keep guessing Mato Anomalies. All of the Kingdom Hearts except the super important mobile games. We do not talk of the mobile games. Which reminds me, aren't they closing down like a Final Fantasy mobile game? I remember seeing that recently. 365 divided by 2 was a game, but they didn't remaster the DS game, so we only got cutscenes. But it's super good. So, is 365 only cutscenes? It's also not 365, it's 358. I think there's another Final Fantasy mobile game being shut down soon. I think so. Final Fantasy 7 Battle Royale game. It definitely needed to exist. What was it called? Crisis Core or something? The top chat censor Mato Anomalies. A forbidden word. A Chiaki physical game sound effect quiz would unironically be pretty fun. I could just grab... What's a game that I have close? Okay. You're not gonna be able to guess. I'll be very surprised if you guess. By the sound. You're not gonna be able to guess it. I mean... I don't think I can shake it that well. Game she has closed, Meg's Monster. Is that the game that I'm holding right now? YouTubers live too! I see Mario Kart World Tour is shutting down. It is. I saw that as well. 358 slash divided by 2 is an actual game, but the version of the collection is just the cutscenes? What even? Sounds like a Switch game. Well, you gotta narrow it down. I got $10 in Fire Emblem 3 Houses? Wait, how do you actually know? How do you actually know it was 3 houses? It is 3 houses. It's actually crazy. Pay up? I'm not paying anything. I'm not paying anything. I didn't bet anything. Unbelievable. I can't believe you somehow guessed that. Maybe you should have grabbed a less predictable game. Maybe you should have grabbed a less predictable game. I guess it since I knew you wouldn't have it nearby, but since you're not playing it, I would say we wouldn't guessed it. I mean, to be fair, I have it on the box on my blue box on my desk because I did play Ash and Wolves on stream. Katsu's have been on a streak lately. That's crazy. I didn't think you guys would guess that. I didn't think you would actually. Katsu's really are in the boss's walls. That's crazy. To be fair, it's been a while since you played Ash and Wolves. It has, yeah. It has. Which is why I didn't really think you would guess it. We're outside your window. Nice try. There's no windows in this room. I mean, I didn't guess it, but it makes sense the games you had nearby was something you played not that long ago. I mean, I think it's been almost a month or two. Do you think you'll actually keep playing Ashen Wolves or play it in your trip? I know you were debating it. I don't know yet. I don't know. I feel like I'll probably end up taking my Switch. So... I'm not sure if I'll play Ashen Wolves or not. What other game could it be but a Fire Emblem game? I mean, I have a couple games on my desk. So there could have been other possibilities. It just so happens that I grabbed Fire Emblem thinking you wouldn't guess it. Because I haven't played that in a while. But alas, maybe I should have grabbed something like that you guys wouldn't expect. Boss, we really have to get you like an air conditioner? I have an AC. It's on right now. My AC is actually on. Otherwise, I feel like I would die. Because my computer produces a good amount of heat. You got Fortune's Wheel on your desk? Ha! I wish. I wish. That game is not even out yet. Will you be using your Chiaki Katsumi TM Switch case to bring your games? It hasn't arrived for me. So... no. I can't use it yet because it hasn't arrived to me. I always mostly keep my games on the shelf, but I do leave some game boxes in front of the TV. I have, like, essentially games that I started. I have them on this blue box next to me. But the rest of my games are on my shelf. Chiaki wishes she got an early copy of Fortune's Weave. I really wish. How many Celsius did you set your AC? It's at 24 right now. It's at 24 because otherwise I get cold. Okay, that's nice, because I do feel your country isn't like mine. Can't you believe it randomly being super cold during morning? If anything, I wish it was colder. I thought they might have shipped it to you early. I think Kawa has been busy with, because it's con season, so... It hasn't been, shipped out to me yet. So I don't have it either. It seems it wasn't Mato Anomalies. It was not Mato Anomalies. By the way, have you already pre-ordered Fortune Sweep? I did. Oh, that's reasonable. I thought you would set it to 15. No, because then I would keep like turning it off and on because I would get cold. Yeah, it's con season, so they're definitely going to be a bit slower with merch. Yeah. So it do be like that. Con season be con season. Do you pre-order the base game or the collectors? The collectors. I did pre-order the collectors because I like the art book. I thought the art book was kinda neat. So yeah. The map looked cool. Yeah, the collector stuff looked pretty neat, so I did end up getting the collectors. Oh nice, glad to hear you managed to find a copy. I did manage to find a copy, so I did pre-order it. Now I'm waiting. Now I wait. I wanted to buy it for you, Fortune Sweep. It's okay. I did pre-order the collector's edition. To win out loud for the collectors. Yeah, I don't usually get collector's edition, but this is one of the games I've been hyped out for the most, so it's a really nice and detailed art book, and those collector's editions aren't easy to get. Yeah, I do remember hearing it sold out on Amazon really quickly. But I did manage to get one. I mean, it's essentially like one of my most hyped games this year. Like, this is the game that I'm waiting for because there is no Ace Attorney 7. But Capcom is gonna be at the Tokyo Game Show, so please. This is the one thing I'm asking. I'm only asking for one thing, and it's Ace Attorney 7. Gotta hold that hope for Ace Attorney 7, exactly. I've been keeping up with any of the Fortune's Weave news. I haven't really been looking at them because I want to be surprised. What's the earliest you pre-order the thing? I got figures pre-ordered from Goodsmell, but some of them aren't out till January. Only game I got pre-ordered at the moment is Trails 2nd Chapter Remake. I have pre-ordered physical games that like don't get shipped till way later. So definitely like months in advance for sure. And well, Fortune's Weave, I did have to pre-order it months in advance as well. Watch them announce the new Resident Evil remake. It's probably they're gonna tease the Code Veronica remake, I bet. But I have hopes and dreams that Ace Attorney 7 is gonna get shown. But it's very likely they're just gonna show the Code Veronica remake. Exactly, Tokyo Game Show. Please. That's fair. I've been watching all the news since I want to learn all the lore details I can because I'm impatient. I'm hoping for news on Mega Man or Okami 2. You know what? I wouldn't be upset for Okami 2 news. I would not be upset about that. I missed Amy. I miss her greatly. Please bring her back. Or maybe if the game does not feature Amy, maybe Chibi Terasu would be nice to see. But I highly doubt it because they've been pushing that game under the radar. But yeah, they're 100% showing off more Code Veronica, but please, anything Ace Attorney, please. Now I'm debating, should I also pre-order Fortune's Wave like my Oshi or just watch her VODs and play it later? I mean, I guess it depends on how much you want to play it or not. I wonder if they would show Okami 2 news since they did say it was barely starting development. Yeah, I don't know how much progress there's been in development for Okami 2. But it would be nice to see it. It would be nice to see it. But we'll see. We shall see. I forget which other companies are gonna be at the Tokyo Game Show. They can also talk about Dragon's Dogma 2 DLC. Man. Do you ever ended up deciding which MC you'll play as first for Fortune's Wii? Oh, which path? I'm not sure, honestly. I haven't decided on which path to pick just yet. I don't know if, like, the people that are planning on playing it already know which one they're gonna pick. I don't know. Kinda hard to tell. I feel like maybe if they pull a 3 houses in which they kinda, like, briefly tell you a little bit about each of them, then it will make it a little bit easier for me to choose. Because I've been kind of like avoiding looking at the news account. Because I do want to be surprised. I'm probably going for Kai first just because I like Tiara's design. That's fair. Never mind, we'll probably wait for Fortune's Wheel. I just realized I got all the 3 houses roots and also 3 hopes first. That's fair. I decided day 1 when I saw Legally Distinct Alucard. That guy looks like he could be from like Fates, honestly. He looks like a Nor character. They'll have to. What kind of game asks you to choose without even telling you what the choices are about? I mean, yeah, that is true. So I feel like they'll definitely like talk about each of them. Pirate Waluigi? I don't think I've seen him, no. I don't think I've seen him. From design alone, I am leaning towards the Alucard guy. But that's because I also chose Nor when I played Fates, because I thought they had the cooler aesthetic. I'm sorry, Hoshido. And I also didn't like Takumi. I'm sorry, Takumi. Except not really. I feel like nowadays probably I would kind of sympathize with Takumi a bit more. But when I first played the game, he was so annoying to me. And I just thought Nor had the cooler aesthetic, so I feel like probably the Alucard guy as of right now. But I kind of need to hear, like, what each choice is about to make my final choice. From Fate, he looks like a mirror copy of Alucard. You could have put him in Castlevania, I could believe it. I think the armor design looks a lot like something you would see in Conquest. Alucard guy definitely has the coolest design, but I really like Lada's too. She's really pretty. Takumi is generally the only sane character in Fate. It's really funny. He gets brain rather than birthright. Oh my god. I honestly do not remember much of what happens in those games, I'll be honest. Like, I have, like, very vague memories of, like, playing them, but my brain just blocked a lot of it. He's really annoying, but then you play through the games and realize that maybe Takumi had a point. Korin is actually an idiot. Oh. You realize that you grew up when you actually think that Takumi is the reasonable one in this entire situation? That's when you realize that you actually grew up, and I'm like, you know what? He makes a fair point. He's actually making a fair point, man. I can't be upset at him anymore. I really want to replay Fates in Japanese since I saw they removed a lot of content from the supports. Yeah, that's what I heard. That's just the Squidward thing all over again. It kinda is. Which Takumi are we talking about? The sane one, Birthright, or Conquest Takumi? Probably Conquest one. I think the Birthright one is not that good. I think that the Birthright one wasn't that good. I don't remember, honestly. I have very vague memories of what happens in, like, that game. I think my brain just kind of deleted parts of it. Conquest Takumi has a point. Birthright one falls into the same trap as everyone else. Alright, but like at least Korin and Birthright still got his head in the right place, unlike Conquest, which he was like, my dad can do no wrong. I mean, that's not what happens in Conquest, though. That's not what happens in Conquest. The problem with Conquest is more that no one allows Korin to really stick to his resolve, her resolve. Because essentially when Korin needs to make a hard decision, it's like, oh no, Korin did this and it affected this amount of people. But everyone's like, no, Korin did nothing wrong. Korin is a perfect being. And yada 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 yada. And it happens a lot in Conquest. But he never says that about Garen. He says Garen is wrong in every single route, I think. I'm pretty sure Garen is villainized in every single path. Every single one. So, yeah. I heard they removed the minigame. Oh, the whole, like, petting thing. Yeah, everyone takes the blame for Korin or covers for him, even when it should have let him dirty his hands at least sometimes. Yeah. That's kind of like the main thing with the whole Conquest argument. Why everyone's been saying that Korin tries to excuse Garen? Not really. That's not really what happens, no. I don't want to destroy this innocent village. Proceed to destroy village in the name of your family? Like, that's not really what happens in Conquest. I think the only time Korin can even kill someone is Shura, and is the dumbest one since they reward you with a pair of boots! I kind of forget that's a thing. I think I remember... No, it wasn't this year. I think it was like maybe... I think it's already like 2 years since that. That I said, oh, I'm gonna try to replay like Birthright and see if maybe I was wrong about the game. And then I just proceeded to never finish my playthrough. Until this day, I still haven't finished it. It's like somewhere there. I don't even remember in which map I left off. I like how it became a meme that Shura literally turned into a pair of boots. It's just boots. Oh god. Maybe one day I'll actually go back and replay it. But I don't know if I'll finish it. Conquest at least has fun maps, and Revelations is fun since it's an everyone is here style thing, but I really can't replay Birthright. It's so boring. For me, it's like one scene in Birthright that like, it happened and then my brain just blocked everything that happened after that. And I think like, when I booted up the game, I checked and I was like, I could have sworn I finished the game. And then I saw that the last save file was essentially on that chapter. Like the last save file I could find, it was on that chapter. My brain just blocked everything that happened after that. I don't know if I just didn't save or what happened, but I could have sworn I finished Birthright. But my last save file is on that chapter that I remember something happened and I got very upset and I just proceeded to stop playing the game. Was it the case thing? No, it was not the case thing, no. Was it the Elise thing? Yes, it was the Elise thing. Or hear me out here, you play Path of Radiance because it's an actual good game instead. I do need to play Path of Radiance. If you were to play it someday, maybe you could stream it. It would be hilarious seeing Katsu and Chiaki react live through. But yeah, it was the Elise thing. I mean, I think Birthright is intended to be played first. If you play Conquest first, then Birthright becomes kind of boring. I played Conquest first because it was the one that I wanted to play. Like, it was the one that I was hyped about. So I was like, I guess I'll buy Birthright because you need to get both of them. But yeah, that thing happened. I was very upset. And I was like, you know what? I hate this game. And I just stopped playing it, I think. But I could have sworn I did beat it. I just don't remember what happened. My brain blocked it. It blocked that memory. Yeah, I figured the Elise thing is so stupid. Wish I had Path of Radiance, but it's expensive. ED is pretty expensive. Favorite Conquest characters look way cooler than Birthright. They had the cooler designs. I played Birthright first because it went, ooh, cute fox girl. When I saw Selkie and my mind was made up. That's all it took. That's all it took. But Valuria's pretty cute though. I think Valuria is actually kind of cute. To be fair, I really like Red Riding Hood designs. And also I really like wolves, as you could know. So Valuria, I really like Valuria. She's really cute. Overall, Birthright was pretty eyed but bland. Honestly, I don't remember much besides the OP shurikens and the teleport castle. I have Path of Radiance but no GameCube. Do you have a Wii? That also works. Valuria is very cute too. I married her too when I played Conquest, though only after Selena since she's my girl. But you can already marry Selena in Awakening, technically. You like wolves, I do. I like wolves, and I really like Red Riding Hood designs, so... Valuria's design was one of my favorites. I really liked her. So... we can tell you like wolves. Exactly. I don't remember much about Selkie, though, because my memories of Birthright are essentially, like, gone. I do not remember what happened in that game. I still don't have a Switch 2. They still haven't announced that something that makes me want to get one. That's fair. You painted a really cool wolf painting. The painting that I never finished. One day. Surely one day. Surely one day. Selkie was much more playful and energetic, so it led to her supports of Valuria being really cute. Well, yeah, because Valuria was like the coup that I won. And Selkie was like the Genki one. But, yeah. Essentially so. But yeah, who knows. But I must say you have really good taste. I love Red Riding Hood designs. You go to Shin Megami Tensei 5 Red Riding Hood. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Red Riding Hood. I don't... Nothing pops up when I look at it. Eden? Is it this girl? There's a girl that's called Eden. Oh, she has a cute outfit. I don't know if this is the one you meant. Because at least that's what came up when I looked her up. Norse Goddess of Youth. Eden. Yeah, the Genki Clean Freak and the Kudere Wow Child. To be fair, I wouldn't have noticed it was unfinished until you pointed it out. Really? I thought it was like fairly notorious because like one side of it doesn't have a lot of details, while the other one does. You should have a Red Riding Hood getup. I mean, it's kind of like Red Riding Hood-ish. Kinda. Yeah, it's Eden. Oh, her design's pretty cute. Never played a Shin Megami. Well, I guess Tokyo Mirage, but people would say it's not a Shin Megami game. The closest to Shin Megami game I've played is Tokyo Mirage, but people say that, oh, it doesn't play like a Shin Megami game. So I'm like, I guess I haven't then. I'll be honest, I just thought the details being different was on purpose as a style thing. Is that so? That's more like Persona. But it's not Persona though. TMS don't count. That is a Persona game in a trench coat. But it's not a Persona game though. It's a Fire Emblem game. It's even less of a Fire Emblem game. So your stream being pushed, so I'm here to wish you safe travel, stranger. Thank you! And welcome, welcome! If you like Red Riding Hood designs, you like Rosie from Arcanized Enfield. Rosie. Arcanized. Oh, this girl! Yeah, I remember, seeing a trailer from this girl. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer from this girl. She has a cute design. Are you a Vtuber? Yes. I am. Yeah, TMS is not a Fire Emblem game, let's be real. That's not a Fire Emblem game. I guess according to the fans, it doesn't count. It's not a true SMT. Yeah, and I guess Silent Hill, a short message, is not a true Silent Hill game. Rosie's very cute. I really like her design. Ignore I didn't roll for her. You did not roll for her! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. She's pretty cool. Her attacks are wolf theme. Well, she looks like Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah, it's the, subversion of tropes, question mark? There's a name for that. It's like, she's like a wolf, but like, Little Red Riding Hood themed. But yeah, this particular pattern has been appearing a lot more. Chiaki just spent like 100 for another character. I didn't have the strength to roll for her. Unbelievable. You should have spent that 100 on her instead. No, I'm kidding. That's fair. That's fair. That's totally fair. Yeah, I am going on a trip as the title of the stream says. I would describe the Shin Megami Tensei experience. I don't like using Souls terms, but it's essentially that, but an RPG. How does that make sense, though? How does that make sense? But yeah, she has a cute design. I had forgotten her name, but I do remember seeing her trailer going around when she first got released. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You're the first VTuber I've ever seen? Wait, really? Huh. That is pretty impressive, actually. I didn't know you can dodge roll in SMT. You can... I don't think so. Isn't it turn-based? Oh, man. When I think of Red Riding Hood in games, I think of BBB Hood from Darkstalkers. Her design has the usual is the usual, but she's edgy and uses firearms. Funny having this conversation right now while I play Persona 1. Persona 1. Yeah, that one's pretty hard from what I've heard. Arcanine has such good designs and incredible music. SMT combat is similar to Persona, but a bit different and a lot more unforgiving. That's what I've heard, that the SMT games are pretty unforgiving. Which kind of makes them kind of scary you try out. So, I don't know. I don't know. SMT is done in a way that everything can be finished in almost 1 to 3 turns or you die just as fast. I think comparing it to the Souls is a little... It makes it a bit more confusing. You can just say that it's a hard game. I think that makes it a bit easier than saying Souls. Because if you say Souls, you're talking about a very specific moveset and very specific game mechanics. So, hi, Ark. Welcome. So, I think it's easier to just say, yeah, it's a hard game. Or an unforgiving game. I really want to see you play the SMT Devil Survivor games. Is there tactic games like Fire Emblem? So they're not dungeon crawly-ish. Because I think SMT is like dungeon crawlish. No? At least from the little that I've seen. But maybe that's like an older game thing. And maybe they're not like that anymore. Maybe so. It might seem super scary, but like SMT, if you die, you can also just reload. It's unforgiving, but it applies. The same applies for when dealing with enemies. I heard you were going on a trip. I hope it goes well. Thank you. Yeah, I'm taking a flight tomorrow. SM3 can be brutal, but there's a nasty boss early-ish in the game, and there's certain enemies that spam extra turns if you're unfortunate. RNG, my favorite. Yeah, they're the reason we didn't have TMS to be a tactics game, since they already had Devil Survivor. Man. I mean, you say that, but they partially confirmed dungeon crawling in the latest FE. I mean, it's more like have dungeon crawling elements rather than be a dungeon crawling game. SMT is super dungeon crawler, but some more open-ended than others. Dungeon crawl-esque, but SMT5 is more open world. So that's how it is. SMT looks like one of those old dungeon crawlers. Like, that's what I've heard as well. But it's like an older school dungeon crawling game. Big difference between being a dungeon crawler and having a dungeon mechanic in a game. I mean, the only, like, dungeon crawling type of game that I played was, like, Persona Q2. And it was weirdly hard. I don't think I ever finished the game. SMT4 is one of the most brutal bosses in the first try. In the first section? Has one of the most brutal bosses. You have to fight it with a guest character, and one of them, if you get unlucky, he's weak to the boss. So you get like a guest character that is weak to the boss, essentially? I tried the first Megami Tensei, it doesn't even tell you what moves to do. If I give it another chance, I'll start with SMT Strange Journey. I mean, probably starting with the first game is usually not the best. Because usually it's the most rough around the edges. I never play SMT, so I have to respect those who do. I've heard how unforgiving the games can be. I've heard the stories. There's an enemy in SM3. SMT3, where if it gets a turn, there's a low RNG chance it can kill you without you even getting a turn. Not an RNG fight. I don't like RNG fights. You get 2 guest characters, but if you get unlucky, you have to fight the boss with the weakest one. Oh, so that's what you meant. That boss in SMT4. I remember one of the partners spamming a move that boss is immune to and giving him extra turns? That's so bad. First game being rough around the edges? Nah, Shadow Dragon is surely the most balanced and well-designed game ever. Yeah, where they give you like 5 horses. And they all kind of have the worst stats. And you literally have to hover over every single unit in the map to actually tell which one is actually recruitable, by the way. Because for some reason, they don't really make it clear, so you just have to hope that you didn't accidentally kill a recruitable unit. Persona Q1 and 2 are based on the Super Heart series. I see. 5 horses in one map that are all super bad. It really is like that. It's just so bad. But the first Fire Emblem game did give me Together We Ride, so it is forgiven of its sins. It is forgiven of its sins because it gave me my top tier Fire Emblem song. And Together We Ride. It also gave us Marth. Exactly, it gave us Marth. Etrian Odyssey is what Q is based off. Oh, I never played Etrian Odyssey. Also, hi Yukito, welcome. That is so sick and twisted. They don't even give you good horses. No. The thing is, Chiaki, unlike Persona games, you get 4 turns per turn. How does it? What? You can pass on turns to your other units, but you can gain turns by striking weaknesses. I checked the second Shin Megami Tensei as well, and it was crazy that you have to play a similar game inside the game. You play a game inside the game. Together We Ride is coming back in Fortune Sweep. I did hear, like, the remix version they did is so good. I was happy to hear Together We Ride again. I was like, the world is healing. The world is healing. My song is back. Etrian Odyssey is the whole reason why Persona Q games are brutal. Etrian Odyssey can get super brutal, especially as super bosses. So that's why. Oh, that explains a lot. I love Together We Ride remix. It's so good in that style. It is. It's such a good song. The song of her people. It's finally back. When I heard Together We Ride again, I felt like I could have teared up. I was like, you finally returned to me, Together We Ride. Welcome back. It's been a while. The world is healing. But yeah. I would say Together We Ride is my favorite Fire Emblem song. It's a classic. Can't go wrong with a classic. So yeah. But yeah, we shall see. We shall see once the game comes out. I'm excited for Fortune Sweep. I want to play Fortune Sweep. I try not to think too much about Fortune Sweep because then I get impatient again. Then I get impatient again and I'm like, I needed the game yesterday. But it's still a few months away. I honestly don't know what my favorite is, but Together We Ride is definitely top 5. Shin Megami Tensei was before Shin Megami Tensei. I wasn't abbreviating. They're different. I'm still like slightly upset when I watched that Family Feud Fire Emblem video. And Together We Ride wasn't even in like the top 10. We're losing culture. We're losing culture, I'm telling you. The newer fans are uncultured. You like cats? I mean, I am one, so yes. But yes, it made me kind of sad that it wasn't even on the top 10. Not that Family Feud video. It still makes me mad. It makes me so sad. It makes me so sad. I was like, what do you mean Together We Ride is not in like the top 10? Before the games we have the novels? Oh my god. The supplementary material. It's complicated. Shin Megami Tensei is a spin-off of Megami Tensei, and Persona is a spin-off of a spin-off. Why did they gotta make it so complicated? What Family Feud video? Let me find it. It was Fire Emblem Family Feud. Okay, here it is. Okay, I need to mute my tab so you guys don't hear it through my speakers. Yeah, it was this video. This is the Fire Emblem Family Feud. There's quite a bit of SMT related novels. There are. Gotta love the supplementary material. Yippee! Not the supplementary material, man. But yeah, not even just a song question, but every question they were asked, I didn't agree with half of the answers. I mean, some of the answers they picked were definitely odd. They were definitely odd. Like, I remember I would try to guess, and my guesses would not be what the people answer, and I'm like, really? It was definitely interesting. It was interesting to see. SMT got a lot of spin-offs. Devil Survivor, Raidou games, and Persona. Right, there was a Raidou game that released a bit ago, I think. I don't know what happened with that. I was trying to guess and I realized I did not connect with a huge chunk of the player base. You gotta think more popular games, I guess, or either that or essentially games that like are more well liked. That's essentially how you usually have to think about it. I still need to play Raidou. It's sitting on my shelf still. I remember seeing it around, but I don't know what it is about. You want to know the full lore natively? You gotta read the webtoons, play the TCG, collect all our promotional one-time cereal boxes with exclusive pieces of info. Yeah, no. No thank you, I'm good. At that point, just Google it or watch a video. No one is gonna, like, go out of their way for that. Unless you were a super fan, but even then, I don't think even a super fan would do that. I'm really sad they stopped doing buzz games. It's sort of like Family Feud, but this one was special for the later installments because it's polished and you could download the questions. Buzz games? What do you mean by buzz games? Okay, what kind of place are you going for your trip? Oh, I'm visiting family. I'm visiting some family. I have to think in the elitist mindset to truly be an FE fan. If you didn't know, boss, the Megami Tensei games have been around since 1987? Wait, since 1987? To be fair, I don't keep tabs on Megami Tensei games. If anything, I think Katsumi knows more about that. I don't really know that much about it. I don't keep tabs on them that much. To be fair, Megaton is not that complicated. Most of the games are self-contained with only minor nods to the larger universe. I mean, if anything, it's convenient that way. Megami Tensei is a grandpa in the gaming sphere. He's been around. Buzz was a PlayStation series of us like a game show. Yeah, never heard of it. SMT's older than all of us here. SMT really has been around for so long. What do you mean 1987? That's crazy. The grandfather of all gaming. Megami Tensei basically invented the monster capture genre. I guess technically, yeah. It's crazy to think Atlas was around back then. I wonder, was that their first series in theory? I think Atlas does it really well, although a lot of SMT games are connected in some way. It's pretty loosely and self-contained. References don't count. Like, if they just like, oh yeah, this existed, then it's kind of like, whatever. I don't really count references as being connected. I would count a game as being connected to another if they actually impact the story in some way. So... But if they just make a reference to something, then I don't count that as being connected. If somehow something that happens in a previous game actually impacts a different game, then at that point I would say they're connected. But, yeah, no. I'm talking about references, but plot points happening in this story. I guess. But I know some people just consider like a game being connected to another if they just reference it somewhere. Apparently their first game was a space shooter called Ginga Densho. Yeah, no, never heard of it. Ginga Densho. Yeah, no, I've never seen this. Never seen this before. Nope. Meanwhile, in the Trail series, every game actually is connected and plot relevant to each other. Oh god, it's like the Fate situation all over again. What is your favorite anime? I feel like it would be hard for me to pick my favorite anime. I feel like I have lots of favorites. But I really like Fruits Basket. Atlas infamously developed Friday the 13th, the video game, in the NES. Really? I can at least appreciate the Atlas references, like Catherine is one of the few games of all time, so I was pleased to see a reference in Persona and vice versa. I'm trying to, like, think. I feel like the Atlas series that I just have played the most is just Persona. And even then, I haven't played that much Persona. Like, I played 5, and I played a little bit of Q, too. That's about it. Like, I haven't really played, like, that many, Atlas games. I mean, I guess Tokyo Mirage, right. Tokyo Mirage technically is an Atlas game. So, but it's not a Persona game. Same, I've only ever played Persona 5 and Metaphor. They're just too long. It's intimidating. They're too long, yeah. And I hesitated on buying Metaphor because what if they release the quote-unquote complete version and I just have to buy it again? So at that point, I just never bought a Metaphor because I just kept waiting for them to release the Metaphor Refantasio 2.0 Extra Fantasy or whatever they want to call it. Which will probably be the complete edition. Oh, true, the Metaphor game, yeah. I've only played 5 and a fighting one. I think it was related to 4. Technically only played 4 and the spin-offs like Persona 4 Arena. I see. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I haven't really played that many of them. Can't wait for Metaphor's synonym. Synonym! Video game companies were like that back then. They did video games nobody remembers. I mean, I know Atlas did like this really weird, like, I think it was Atlas. Yeah, it is. This really, like, odd game on the DS that's called Contact. I remember that I wanted to, like, play it because it reminded me a little bit of Earthbound. But then, when I tried to find a copy, this person tried to sell it for me for, like, $100, and I said no. I said no. I'm like, I'm not paying that much for a game that literally nobody knows of. Actually, I feel Atlas games in general are just in the higher difficulty, and that if you don't start with Persona games or like Metaphor, everybody would have been off-put by it. I wouldn't say Tokyo Mirage was... Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say Persona 5 was that hard. Do you see Atlas actually release a statement being like, Metaphor didn't sell as well as we wanted since everyone's waiting for the Ultimate Edition? Well, they have themselves to blame. They only have themselves to blame. I tried to Google like Atlas Contact and it just gave me their phone number. I think you have to look Contact DS in order to find it. That's how you have to look it up. I hate when they release upgraded versions some months after, because then you have to wait out of fear then pull stuff again with a sequel. Yeah, that's kind of like why I didn't buy Metaphor, and it seems like some people did the same. And they only have themselves to blame for that. I saw someone talking about Contact comparing it to Undertale. Really? That's crazy. I don't know, it reminded me of Earthbound a bit. So, I was curious about this game, but I was not gonna pay $100 for it. I'm talking about other games besides Tokyo Mirage, but I also feel Tokyo Mirage was harder than Persona. I mean, some of the enemies were a bit more annoying than Persona enemies. But yeah, I wouldn't say Persona is that hard. I wouldn't say that it has like a ridiculously like entry bar unless you're playing like an early Persona game. But probably like 5 is pretty beginner friendly, I would say. I don't know about 4 or 3 because I didn't play them. Oh yeah, that game. I remember from a game magazine, really. They were talking about how it's an homage to Earthbound like Undertale but doesn't get talked about at all. It reminded me of Earthbound. That explains why some UT fans thought of it like Undertale. Not Undertale! Homestuck fun? What do you mean Homestuck fun? Oh, I meant Earthbound fun. Homestuck. Thank you so much for the tip, Devops. Thank you. Is it bad that I don't really know anything about Homestuck other than the name? I never watched it. I never, like, interacted with it. I only know it exists by name, but I don't know what it is about or anything else other than that. Because I never watched it or interacted with it. I remember Merciless is actually easier than hard difficulty in Persona 5. Okumura on hard actually felt nearly impossible, really? Don't worry, I don't know anything about Homestuck other than the fandom is kinda toxic. Was it that bad? It's fine, Chiaki. I wasn't into it either. And they say that they either ended up being Undertale fans or Danganronpa fans. Huh. The more you know. Homestuck has Megalovania. That's not true. Undertale does. It was something with a Tumblr fanbase. Oh, well, I never used Tumblr, so... I remember once I found a song, somebody said, "You also like Homestuck," and I was like, I just like the song. I guess that was a song that was heavily associated with it. Homestuck actually did have Megalovania? Wait, did it? I only read the first chapter, I couldn't get into it. Also the fandom. It does, Chiaki! I thought it was just an Undertale thing. Like, it comes from there originally. Does that mean that Toby Fox took it from Homestuck? I thought the song originated from Undertale. Or so many people show with a Homura boss vibe, but like, it was aight for me. I don't know, I didn't really struggle with it, so... Homestuck had music! Megalovania was actually in Homestuck. Toby Fox worked on Homestuck. Oh wait, he worked on Homestuck? Actually, if I remember correctly, Toby Fox is working in an animated version of Homestuck. That's what I mean, I don't keep up with Homestuck. I don't keep up with it, I never engage with it. Especially if it was like a Tumblr thing, because I didn't use Tumblr. Or anything of the sort, so I didn't know what that entire thing was about. What is Homestuck? It's like a... Actually, what is Homestuck? I know it by name, and I know it has like a fandom and everything, but like... Actually true, what is Homestuck? It originated from the Halloween hack, but Toby Fox composed some music from Homestuck. And he kept putting Megalovania on everything. Is it a comic? A website of sorts? A webcomic. Okay, there you go. You have your answer. That's the thing. I only know the random trivia. I could not tell you what it is about. That's the thing. I was like, wait, actually, really, what is Homestuck? That's what I mean. I never really engaged with it. It's a webcomic? I thought it was a game. Well, good to know. I'm not the only one who didn't really know. I think I'm glad that you didn't, Chiaki. I mentioned before, I never really like interacted with like fandoms and stuff like that. I always just kind of minded my own business, so I never really knew of that. I tried to read Homestuck once and got filtered. Does Chiaki like webcomics? I feel like I've only read very few of them. I haven't really read that many webcomics. Didn't hear about Homestuck until today. I think it was a webcomic that used Flash. All I know Homestuck is those horned characters. Oh, I think I know which one. I'm trying to remember how they look like. They're your fandom. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like, before becoming a VTuber, when it comes to, like, my hobbies, I never really engaged on, like, fandoms or anything like that. I kind of just enjoyed, like, the things that I like by myself. So, a lot of, like, fandom culture stuff and that sort of stuff, I was never involved in. So I feel like for me, a lot of those things just kind of like... just kind of flew over my head. Fans don't equal fandom. Yeah, I think fandom is an entirely different thing, though. He's talking about fandoms like The Undertale and that sort of things, guys. Exactly. Fans and fandom are not the same thing. I do have never opened a page of Homestuck. I mean, I don't even know what it is about. What about Homestuck by Katsu's reaction to it? Is it like cursed? I don't know. I never consumed it. I don't know. I never consumed it. So if we talk about like fandom stuff, I am not really the best person to ask because I wouldn't know. I wouldn't really know. Oh, me neither. I'm a pretty solitary person. Enjoy things my way, so I don't interact with fandoms much either. Yeah, that's essentially kind of like how it is with me. Like, I always kind of like enjoyed things my way. I didn't really interact with like fandoms and stuff. Like, if anything, I would see things from like a distance, but that would be about it. I get you, not really interacting with fandoms. I've never really interacted with fandoms either. I feel like, at least from like a lot of VTubers that I've seen, a lot of like VTubers like interacted with like fandoms in some shape or form. So I feel like I don't really... I feel like I'm a bit out of the norm. Because I've always kind of just been like the type of person that just enjoyed my hobbies on my own. I only lurk and observe the zoo animals. We're doing a watch-along for reading instead of watching? I don't know, it doesn't really appeal to me. I tried to join fandoms during my fandom gaming phase, but everybody was just arguing all the time about what was better. The only interaction with fandoms I ever have is following fan artists. Oh yeah, like looking at art and stuff like that, but not really anything beyond that. I feel like most VTubers are at least in one fandom, so it's funny you're not really in a single one. Yeah, not really, yeah. I don't think I'm in like any fandoms. Like, even like with things that I currently like, I don't really interact. Like at most, I would see like art and I'll be like, oh, that's cool, likes it, and then that's it. But other than that, like nothing beyond that. Every time I've tried interacting with fandoms around games, they devolve really fast into serious arguments. I think that's another one, yeah. Like, a lot of the time it devolves into an argument. Which I'm like, I don't want to argue. As expected from the person that wouldn't have social media if she didn't need it. Yeah. That's essentially it. I feel like it also correlates to that I wouldn't have social media if I wasn't a VTuber. Fan art is different from insane forum threads about media on places like Tumblr. Yeah, I feel like it's more like interacting like that. You can't expect to vibe with everyone who enjoys the same things you do. It's just how it is. Yeah, I mean, it's natural. Yeah, most fandoms are just so full of drama, so I know you would avoid that completely. Yeah. I mean, at most, I would like, oh yeah, that art is neat. Like, and that's it. And that's it. And that's where it ends. Like, if I see some cool art, I'll be like, oh yeah, this is cool. Or like a funny meme. But that's about it. That's really where it ends. I kind of just go at the beat of my own drum, I feel. That's kind of always just how it's been for me. Just go to the beat of my own drum. But yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. What you call out of the norm, I call it base. I mean, I was the same. I never engaged with any fandoms. If anything, I like how you are. It makes you special, and I love you are somebody which we can have fun yapping with. About games, we vibe with you. Aw, thank you. Wait, so Chiaki, is the only place you tweet your random thoughts? Yeah. That's essentially it. I don't really have any, like, other, like, stuff where I'll be like, yeah, I'll tweet my random thoughts. My thoughts just stay in my brain. And they die in my brain. If I don't post them on my Yap account, they die in my brain. That's essentially how it goes. I don't have, like, any other, like, random account where I would just post random nonsense. Like, no. That's just how it is. If I don't post it on the Yap account, the thought just died in my brain. Like, I had it, and then it fizzled away. They die in my brain is a hardcore way of saying I don't tweet much, yeah. That's the best way to consume media. Just make your own conclusions and do things your way. It's more fun that way. I would say so. Oh, the last Chiaki thoughts reduced to atoms. I mean, I don't even know what I would, like, say. Just, like, random brain thought that just came to me. That's fine, best hacker. I also go by the beat of my own drum. Like, if it weren't because I watch and like it, I wouldn't even engage with VTubing and stuff. That's fair. That's totally fair. But, yeah. My mind is an enigma. You know. My mind is an enigma. Yeah. What do you even tweet about? Like, what random thoughts float around up there? You must figure out this enigma. Well, guess we'll never know. Guess we'll never know. They'll forever remain an enigma. You must discover that enigma. That is your homework. For the time that I'll be gone. You gotta ponder the enigma that is my mind. Nah, I'm kidding. Some fandoms have gatekeeping, like, Blue Archive. Next Hunt tried to do a collab with some guys that don't even play the game. Fanbase got mad and Next Hunt ended up canceling. Yikes. But wouldn't you say it's more fun sharing your thoughts in good company? And I'm way happier now I can talk to Katas and Aki. It's lots of fun. I guess so. I don't know. In general, like, I think a lot of things, but I think most of them just fizzle out in my brain. I think most of them just ended up fizzling in my brain. Like, I would think of something and I'll be like, how do I type this out? And then it just fizzles out. Homework? But Chiaki, I just got done with work. Don't make me do more. You have 9 days. Katsu homework. Ponder the enigma within boss's mind. You should write the random thoughts on sticky notes, so 6 months later, future Chiaki and be like, what was I thinking about writing this? The real final form of social media is posting nothing but food and cat photos. Or just retweet a funny picture that you find. I can kind of understand them in that case. Like, why would they collab with people who have mentioned they dislike the game? Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. I don't think I even have, like... Do I even have drafts? Well, apparently I do. Apparently I do. What is this image? Oh, interesting. I was trying to see if I had like any actual like giraffes like on my Yap account. And apparently there are some. I don't know what this means. I'm curious what your drafts are like. There's some of them that are just images. Oh, I have an almost Christmas. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Well, I can't post that now. It's too far away from Christmas. Some of them are just images, and I actually have to check what I was trying to say. I had like 20 drafts because for some reason I couldn't reply to anyone for a week. I mean, you can post it, but just be really confused. Like opening the refrigerator door, forgetting what you want and closing the door. I do that all the time. I do that all the time. I head to the refrigerator. I open the fridge. And then I forget what I was gonna get. And then I close the fridge. And then I leave. And then I come back like an hour later. And I'm like, maybe now there's new food that magically appeared in the fridge. And I'll figure out what I want. And don't forget that I also have to pace around the kitchen. Maybe like 20 times before I actually make up my mind and decide that I'm not gonna get anything. And then I leave. That's essentially what happens. It's Christmas in July, boss. You're legally allowed to post it. But that's not the same. That's not the same. Favorite season? Winter. Winter. You also do a thing where you walk into a room, sit there for a moment, and then walk back out of the room and have to come back for the actual thing 20 minutes later? Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes that does happen. Okay, but sometimes the fridge really does magically have new food appear. Does it really? Does it really? I don't know. I don't know if it really does. You're just going through the 5 stages of grief when you open the fridge. You look at it, and there's no new food. And then you come back later, and there's still no new food. Yes, it magically appears. After my mom comes back with groceries. Touché. Yes, if someone comes back from the store. I mean, then at that point, it's not really magically appears. You know how it got there. The only thing that magically appears in my fridge is mold! Not the mold! Clean the fridge! Not the mold. Don't have mold in your fridge. It reminds me of those, like, posts that people say, like, oh, I've been having headaches in my own house for so long, and I thought that was normal. And then they move away, and they find out they have mold in their walls for, like, years. And I was like, how do you live like this? Me waiting for new milk to magically appear in the fridge? Like, that's so scary. Like, what do you mean you had headaches for, like, a really long time and then you found out until you moved that you had mold in your walls? Like, that's insane. Like, I've seen pictures of that and I'm like, how do you live like this? Like, that's crazy. In my house, the fridge is full and it's always full and never stops being full. My parents don't understand. We clean it, but stuff gets spoiled and has the mold. Not the mold. Not the mold. That's so bad. That's so bad. But yeah, whenever I hear people talking about mold and how they don't notice that things get moldy, I get reminded of those images. Those posts of people, like, saying that they got headaches for a really long time. And they didn't know they had mold in their house till they moved away. I've seen too many posts about VTubers having mold. Mold literally gives you brain damage. It's actually terrifying because I have no idea how to even deal with mold in the walls. Or the images of where they left some food in a Tupperware and ends up growing an ecosystem. Oh, not that. Oh my god, that's so nasty. That's so nasty. I've seen those images that people just leave like food in a Tupperware for a very long time and it starts like growing an ecosystem on it. It's so... Oh my god. I couldn't live like that with constant headaches. And yet there's people that think that's normal. Are you the kind of person that cuts the mold off the bread and says it's fine? No, I'm throwing that entire thing away. I'm throwing that entire thing away. If it has mold, then that entire thing is disappearing. I'm not eating that. Oh, I don't remember my food being this fluffy. No. Vtubers of mold be like, my water filter is caked in black mold. No. That is so bad. Oh man. Same. If I even find a speck of mold on my bread, I toss the whole loaf. That thing is out of here. Yeah, like cutting a corner is not gonna like fix it. Like it's already on the bread. That's not how mold works. Like that's not how it works. If you just cut the corner, that doesn't automatically mean it's safe. Like no. Get rid of the entire thing. Throw the entire thing away. Like no. There's mold on the outside, there's mold on the inside. It grows from the inside out. Exactly. Like, I toss bread the minute it has mold on it. Exactly. The part you can see is barely anything compared to what you can see. That's the scary part. The part you can't see. With some hard foods, you can cut the mold out and it'll probably be fine, but I wouldn't trust it. I would say it's better to not risk it. You know? I'd say it's just better to not risk it. The mold is inside the bread. Yeah, it's inside the bread. Like, get rid of it. Like, get rid of it, man. Mm-mm. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. I have seen some people that do that. That just kind of, like, cut the corners of food that have mold. And they just assume that it's fine. Chiaki, what if I told you my fridge is so full during summer we can't fit stuff? So the potatoes, we got them in a box. The whole ecosystem grew upon it. Oh god. No, that's so gross. And there's times I just eat mold like blue cheese. Not the blue cheese. Don't eat blue cheese. Oh man. Not the blue cheese. I don't understand the appeal of blue cheese. I'll be entirely honest. I don't get what it is with people liking blue cheese. Like, it smells bad. It looks bad. Like, what is the appeal of blue cheese? If there's any blue cheese enjoyers here. Blue cheese is tasty, but how do you get through the smell? I don't get it either. There's so many better cheeses too. Why eat mold? Exactly. Like, why do you pick that one? Come on now. That was so eye-opening. Learning the mold was inside the bread. Now you'll never be the same. It's healthy mold. I don't know about this. I don't know about that one, Chief. Blue girl doesn't want you to eat blue things. You can eat blueberries, even if they're technically purple or whatever. But they're called blueberries, so we're gonna assume that they're blue because of the name. Chiaki, you get used to the bad cheese smell. Not me. If something smells bad, I can't eat it. I can't just magically get used to it. That's not how that works. I can't just do that. I tried blue cheese before and it tasted so strong, so I didn't like it. Yeah, I'm not really, like, too big on, strong flavors either. So, blue cheese has never really been something that I particularly had an appeal towards. Blue food is strange. What do you mean? Blueberries are fine. Blue cotton candy and blue cookie dough ice cream is fine. It's fair game too. I mean, blue cheese smell is nothing compared to natto. I've never really heard people mention natto smelling. Just that the taste is like, you know, you either love it or hate it. If anything, when it comes to like taste, people usually mention durian, like the fruit. But I've never really heard anyone mention natto when it comes to how it smells. So blueberry is purple. It's blue, it's in the name. Even if it actually looks more purple, natto does smell. I've only heard about the taste and more importantly the texture. Durian tastes amazing, but it smells bad. Natto does smell. Is the worst smelling food ever. I never smelled something so foul in my entire life. Durian apparently smells like death. Durian smell is so strong you're legally not allowed to fly with it. If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know, I don't know what does. Even the people at the airplanes are like, nah, don't take that thing here. Blue cheese smell is nothing in comparison to Strong from Sweden. I think it's the smelliest fish in the world. The can is sealed super strong so the smell doesn't leak. It has to be contained. It has to be aggressively contained. That's how bad it is. Too stinky, no flying allowed. Exactly. So stinky, no flying allowed. Durians make me think of Mario Sunshine, where you can kick durians. You haven't cooked with fish sauce. No. I've never really cooked with fish sauce. Yeah, no. Durians, I feel like I wouldn't be able to even try it. Because the smell is too bad. I can't really eat foods with strong smells. With Strong, I can't believe it. Strong is a chemical weapon. Is it that bad? Straight up chemical weapon. A bioweapon. So you're saying all we have to do is put a durian in Chiaki's luggage so she doesn't leave for 9 days. You would go to such desperate attempts. I've heard durians are good in flavor but way too stinky. I saw somebody eat Surmstrom and they legit said it reeked for weeks at the spot they opened it. They did it outside because it is that bad. It was that bad? Jeez. I've seen durian fruits, but they don't smell the ones we got here. I mean, they're known to smell. So, speaking of Mario Sunshine, I'm currently playing the new Super Mario Sunshine Eclipse modification. People use Surmstrong for challenge videos. Many of them have to almost vomit the second they pierce the can. I have a very sensitive gag reflex, so I feel like if it smells too strong, it will definitely trigger it. So, you have to open Surmstrong outside in a bucket of water? In a bucket of water? It's that bad. It really is that bad. Oh my god. No. Yeah, okay, I think Surmstrong would actually kill you if you smelled it. I think I would die. I think I would actually die if I smelled it. I don't think I would be able to survive. I'll be dead. Like they said, it's a biochemical weapon. Why are people eating these dangerous smelly fish? Yeah, why are you eating the dangerous smelly fish? I think we should eat something else. We shouldn't eat dangerous smelly fish. I think that's a bad idea. Worst part, everyone I've seen eat it say it's not even good. So you're telling me that having to go through the hassle of surviving the smell is not even worth it. So it's not even worth it because it doesn't even taste that good. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? People also eat fugu. What's fugu? I don't know what fugu is. Yeah, it's not even worth the suffering. Oh god. Don't worry, best hacker. I won't let you die. I'll keep the Stormstrong contained in my country for all Katsukain and Mayoshi. My grandmother cooked fish often, which smelled really strong. I can only imagine the horrors of Stormstrong. That's crazy. In Germany, someone got evicted once for spilling Stormstrong in the stairwell. Straight up evicted. Banned from the country. Just straight up kicked out. To get out of here. You're banned. No longer allowed in my country. Fugu is the type of blowfish they eat in Japan that's poisonous. Oh, so it's that one in particular. Because I know there's like a blowfish that is poisonous. I wasn't sure if it was that one. Luckily, Stormstrong isn't even that common. Besides seeing them in stores, rarely ever seen anybody actually eating it. Why can't they eat deadly peppers like normal people? No. If you get exiled for spilling Stormstrong, that would be crazy. You just get banned from entering a country and you're like, what do you do? I spilled Stormstrong on the staircase. That was their crime. And then it just stank for weeks. Fugu is the blowfish. They have to cut while alive and prepare so nobody gets poisoned when served. Best part is, it went to court and they agreed with the eviction after the landlord opened a can to demonstrate. He had to subject everyone in that courtroom to the smell. And then the entire courtroom just hated the landlord. The live demonstration is wild. Yeah, where do you gotta demonstrate it in a closed space too? Like the smell is gonna be trapped in there. Not the live demonstration. That's crazy. The live demonstration is wild. The fact that they went through actually making a live demonstration. Sounds like a Phoenix Wright case. That courtroom will be unusable for weeks. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to use that courtroom for weeks now. It's gonna stink. Insane. Absolutely insane. I guess sometimes life really is stranger than fiction, huh? I guess it really is. He was threatening with the court. He was threatening the court. It's not Surstrom. My mom used to prepare something that me, my sister, and brother had to protest to her to never make it again. The fridge in the house stank for like several weeks. Oh god. Several weeks, huh? That bad, huh? That bad. What's your favorite food? Katsudon. I really like katsudon. I would say that or steak. It's my favorite food. I really like steak, but I don't get to have steak often. So, katsudon's pretty good though. Because I actually know how to make it. And I can get away with making it. We have fermented shrimp paste that smells so strong. American soldiers said they can recognize the enemy combatant if they smell of shrimp paste. Make sure you get steak on your trip. It's not you guys, the actual food. I wouldn't eat you guys. I mean the actual food. I thought we all react the same. The hive mind. She wants to eat us. Not you guys. I mean the actual food. Silly. The actual food. The Katsu hive mind is truly strong. Yagi hungers for Katsumi. Shrimp paste. And Chiaki knows how to prepare katsudons. Yeah. But the actual food. Not you guys. The actual food, katsudon. Don't eat me. I smell like Surmstrong. I wouldn't eat you guys, so we were about to pick a chatter. No. See, this is why we should have been the Tiakers, the Tikers. Not the Tiakers. That sounds more like crackers, so you wouldn't escape the food allegations. Because Tiaker sounds like crackers. The binary bros. Wow, they named the food after us. Gotta start eating blue cheese. Not the blue cheese. Actually, binary boys fits better. Not the binary boys. I don't even know where that suggestion came from. The binary boys. Tiaker sounds delicious. Yeah, Tiaker sounds like crackers. So that doesn't really help the case. Doesn't really help the food allegations. That's it on this chicken, right? No, it's pork. It's a pork cutlet. Chiaki sounds like a snack. What do you mean? Tiaker sounds like crackers. Like it would be like a snack. It's funny because other tubers canonically eat their fat in bases. No, I don't eat you guys. I shake you. I grab you and I shake you. There's even a little like alert of that. I don't eat you. I shake you. That's what I do. No, don't shake. I'll rather be eaten. But I shake affectionately. Parentheses. Who says Katsura can be chicken as well as pork? Really? I've only really seen the pork one, to be fair. I didn't know you could actually make it with chicken. I mean, I guess in theory you could. You only bite. I shake her. She shakes us before eating. I don't eat though. I only shake her. She likes Katsudon shaken, not stirred. Don't worry, guys. I'll volunteer to become Chiaki's next Katsudon meal. But I don't want to eat you guys, because if I eat you, you will not be here, and I'll be sad. So I shake you instead, because you're still here. If you shake me, do it affectionately. I got fear of heights. Tonkatsu is pork. Katsudon also is made of pork, though. Katsudon is just a method, isn't it? It's not locked to ingredients like udon or ramen. What happens to a shaken katsu? Like, tonkatsu is like the base, essentially. Well, it's like rice tonkatsu, which is the pork. Like, katsudon is just the dish itself. Like, the full name of the dish. But yeah, tonkatsu is pork. It does have tonkatsu. She wants us around to shake us. But Chiaki, you're the one not going to be here, so we'll be sad instead. But I'll come back. I'll still be here as long as you don't turn off your Wi-Fi. If you turn off your Wi-Fi, I disappear. So every time your Wi-Fi goes out, I die. But then I come back. But once your Wi-Fi comes back, I come back. But if your Wi-Fi dies, I die. You're leaving though. I'm coming back though. She knocks the katsura out by shaking us, and she cooks and eats us. When the world needed her the most, she disappeared, but one day she'll return. I'll return. Is this like one shot? If you close your Wi-Fi, Chiaki dies? Yes. I am like Nico. If you close your Wi-Fi, I die. And then you get the very ominous message that says, "You killed Chiaki!" Time to lay in bed and listen to sad music while Chiaki's gone. That's what happens when your Wi-Fi dies. Every new stream is a new Chiaki. Yes, I regenerate. Cat accidentally hits power button. No, Chiaki! What if I'm on Ethernet? Still same concept, though.
Thank you for the tip.
Still same concept. I know it's silly, I'll miss you so much, but I will. Don't underestimate how love and welcome your presence is in this space. This community will forever be your home. Take care of us, hacker. Okay, we'll wait with anticipation to watch video the movie. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it, but I'll be back. I'll return. I'll only be gone for a little bit. But thank you so much for the tips played. Thank you. Slam dunk the Katsu Chiaki. But I don't want to slam dunk the Katsu though. Me after fighting the internet service man to stop him from resetting the internet. So that's why we can regenerate after exploding. It's one of Chiaki's powers, exactly. Time to play It's Over for Mother 3 while Chiaki's gone. Man, gotta play the sad music. Yeah, I'll return, I'll come back. Chiaki casually revealing she has self-resurrection powers. You know, you were gonna find out one day. But yeah. Every time your Wi-Fi dies, I die. So, that's your heads up.
New recruits, welcome.
Also, Jay, thank you so much for being a member of Nylina for 26 months. Thank you, thank you. We'll be here when you come back. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It feels weird, like, being gone for a bit, but it's okay. Better we find out this way than the alternative. True. Gotta play the song after Emerine's scene. No, not that song. She'll come back with hopefully not another milk jacuzzi or mosquito room. Oh god, not the mosquito room. We don't talk about the mosquito room. That one was so bad. What if you never come back? I will though. Maybe she'll have mosquito jacuzzi story. Hopefully not. Yeah, I'm sure it'll feel really weird that you won't be streaming for over a week. Yeah. It'll definitely feel weird. I frequently lose signal as I drive, so everything is... So every time is a different boss that pops up when I refresh? Yes. It's a different iteration. Even by now, we won't disappear. If you aren't feeling it like during your trip, I know I'm always will be here for you, especially now, because I don't have a job for 1 month. It's okay. Please, for the love of God, if they give you a mosquito room, I'll throw hands for you. I hope not. I hope I don't get a mosquito room. I hope not. No. I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. So if boss is away, we can slack off. Nuh-uh. You gotta take care of Ranger. Don't forget to charge Ranger. He's right here. See? Even he agrees that you should charge him. Don't forget. I don't want to come back and he's gonna be out of battery. So be sure to charge him. See? I hope you don't end up in wacky misadventures again. Hopefully not. I am planning on going to like a couple places. I want to go to a tea house. I do want to go to like a tea house and try different teas. Because I want to get more different types of teas to try. But I don't know which teas to get. Right now, I only really have green tea. And I still have some oolong leaves left. Good, we can plug him in and walk away and slack off the whole week. Unbelievable. Charge Ranger, added to Katsu chores. Good. Ooh, Ranger. He's right here. This doggle right next to me. That's Ranger. What kind of green tea? Sancha. I think it is Sancha. What if you accidentally flush Ranger down the toilet? Don't flush Ranger down the toilet. See, he's not very happy about that. Actually, that reminds me. Did you actually ended up making that itinerary? I do kind of have like an itinerary, yes. I do have it like an itinerary for like my trip. Gyokuro green tea is super nice too. It's the fancy kind. Kinda. I mean, I do have one, but I feel like things can change, so it's never like fully set in stone, you know. I don't think Ranger can fit in the toilet. Akatsuran, on the other hand, we might lose a few. Surely you guys will survive. Her maid cafe is near Los Angeles where I live, so I might check one out next month. If you do end up checking one out, hopefully it's fun. By the way, anything the cat hacker would like from her Katsunans while you're gone for your trip? For you guys to take care of yourselves. That's what I would want. That would be the one thing I would ask for. For you guys to take care of yourselves. Yeah, it's better to just have it be a loose schedule so things are more flexible. Yeah. If anything. Speaking from experience, trips never go as planned. Yeah. So that's kind of like why it's a bit of a looser schedule. Itinerary. Not sure where you'll head off for trip, but surely there's a tea place around where you're visiting. There is one. There is one that I'm thinking of visiting. So don't flush yourselves. Yeah, don't flush yourself down the toilet. Don't do that. Take care. Nah, I'm letting myself go and become a hobo. No, don't do that. You too, Chiaki. Surely will do, because I don't want you to feel sad. But happy when you come back. Well, there goes my weekend plans. Come on, surely you can come up with a different weekend plan. Take care of yourself too, boss. Don't forget to have fun, eat some steak. I guess I'll see if I'll be able to get some steak. Nah, we explode before falling down the toilet. Are you so sure about that, huh? How are you so sure about that? But yeah, I am looking for like more tea recommendations. If you guys have any tea recommendations, I would really appreciate it. Because I do want to try more different teas. But I don't know which ones to try. Sorry, Chiaki, my only weekend plans are helping the other Katsus get flushed. Why are you insistent on getting flushed? I hope you get to eat big food. I do want some good food. Yeah. Have you tried coffee grains? Not coffee! I don't want coffee. Grah. Hotel's going to have breakfast? I don't think so. Probably gonna have to get breakfast from around. But I don't think the hotel includes breakfast, no. Remember to eat food something other than girl dinner. The girl dinner. Peppermint and chocolate. Russian Earl Grey. Sorry, Buzz, I drink water. Denny's. I want Denny's. I would love Denny's. I'm too basic with tea. I just drink iced teas out of the vending machine. Getting flush sounds better than the fun tunnel. Can I have a turn? No. Nuh-uh. No way. Not happening. You will be eating good, right? You're visiting family. They wouldn't starve you, right? I mean, I would assume like I don't think we're gonna... I mean, I would assume that, yeah. I don't think they would starve me, no. Chamomile tea is the only tea I really drink, so I need some tea recommendations too. I mean, I like green tea. You can get green tea. Hopefully you can get your Denny's. I want some Denny's. I want some Denny's. That is a simple yes or no. I mean... they wouldn't starve me, yes. I mean, I would assume they're cooking if you're visiting. I mean, either that or we would just order food, so... Either or. Either or. I only ever drink green tea and the occasional black tea. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Denny's, watch out. The boss is coming for that trucker breakfast. I miss my trucker breakfast from Denny's. The only tea I drink is Sunshine Gyokuro. As long as boss is well fed. We're talking about food and now I'm getting hungry. Now I'm actually getting hungry because we were talking about food and I can hear my stomach rumbling. Even though it's barely gonna be 7, I don't usually eat at 7 p.m. Will they force you to cook us katsudon like last time? I hope not, because I don't wanna cook. I'm on vacation. It's so funny to me how you can eat the trucker's breakfast when you mention your dinners, or just a yogurt sometimes. I mean, I don't usually eat like a lot for dinner. And when I eat the trucker breakfast, I don't eat lunch. I would essentially just skip an entire meal because the trucker breakfast was a lot of food. Dinner/lunch. Part 2. Exactly. Get some nuggets in the air fryer. But I'm not feeling chicken nuggets. Because I had chicken nuggets a few days ago when we were playing Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. No skipping meals. It doesn't matter how big of a breakfast you need to eat. But then at that point I would be full. That breakfast is both lunch and breakfast, exactly. The trucker breakfast accounts for both. So I feel like if I have that, I don't need to have lunch. Because that's just how much food it is. Ignore that I've been skipping breakfast for years? Oi, then you can't skip breakfast, man. I don't know why so many of you guys skip breakfast. You told us to take care of ourselves, so you need to take care of yourself as well. The cat needs to eat. And get something else, anything you want. It's your last meal before you get towards your trip. Yeah, but I also need to finish packing. I still need to finish packing. I haven't finished packing, but I don't wanna pack. I barely function without breakfast. I cannot function without breakfast, so I don't know how there's some of you guys that just straight up skip breakfast. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. Have you packed much already, or are you just starting? I made some progress before I went to get my hair trimmed. Breakfast is the best meal of the day, so I don't know why people skip it. I don't get it either. I don't get it. I used to skip breakfast when I was in high school so I could play Yu-Gi-Oh! You could still play Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't have to skip breakfast. Go pack, boss. Pack all 24 games you're gonna play on your trip. Why exactly 24? I don't, but I still got scolded when I said I usually have 1 egg and 1 tortilla. I mean, that's barely any food. 1 egg is basically nothing. I eat 2. I skip breakfast, but usually eat 2 lunches, so it technically is like a breakfast, but not really. It's not the same, though. Skip breakfast unless I'm in the job, because I wake up too late and just eat lunch and dinner. But too far eating less is actually good for me. I mean, if I wake up at 11, I miss breakfast. No, there's still 2 hours. 24, 1 for each hour of the day. If skipping breakfast to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a choice. I don't know why you would skip breakfast to play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is gonna go anywhere, you know? It's still gonna be there. You can wait a little bit so you eat breakfast. We just had 13 hours. Might as well wait. I mean, I guess, but I suppose. But how can you function without breakfast? You need breakfast. You can't just wake up and like immediately just, you know, start working. You need to eat food. Sustenance. I usually eat a homemade breakfast taco every morning. It never gets old. I mean, as long as it works. As long as it works. But if there's a pancake waffle house near where you're visiting, then maybe? I asked my friend that's an aficionado for Chinese tea. He says, like, Linkingag Shengpuer and Mei Lang Xiang Oolong are his favorites. I need to write those down. In case they actually have those at the tea house. I'm going. Hold on. I'm trying to copy and paste the names because I don't think I will spell that correctly. I do not think I'm spelling those correctly, so I'm just copying and pasting the names. There you go. If I do breakfast, it's usually a single cheese stick. No way I'll be able to remember those either. Yeah, I'm not gonna remember those names. Basically, best hacker, being responsible for my job and being healthy, so... I'm able to conduct my obligations as priority over my bad habit of skipping breakfast. Yeah, but how are you gonna do your obligations on an empty stomach? Argue against that one. But I couldn't play Yu-Gi-Oh! With friends during class, Chiaki. We also didn't share a lot of classes. Then take your breakfast to where your friends are, and you can eat while you play. You know, any sort of food, just something, so you're not on an empty stomach. Anything, just something. That's the thing, just don't be on an empty stomach. Like I am right now, I can hear my stomach rumbling. It's asking me for food. And I kinda want food, but I don't know what I would even get. Even though it's already 7 PM. To see the Yu-Gi-Oh cards! Don't need the Yu-Gi-Oh cards! Don't need that. Eat the breakfast ahead of time at 4 AM. I feel like that's a little too early. But that will risk getting the cards dirty. I mean, one hand for eating the breakfast, and the hand that doesn't touch the food, you use that one to play Yu-Gi-Oh! 5 head. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's what I'm saying. How do you like your steaks? Does it gotta be rare? So it's still mooing? I usually prefer the medium rare, but I would say it depends what type of meat it is. Especially those that, like, they finish cooking, like, the moment they bring them to you. But I feel like I usually have the medium rare. You need 4 hands. One to hold the cards and the other to draw and play cards. Man. Is it better to eat your own Yu-Gi-Oh card or eat your opponent's Yu-Gi-Oh card? Okay, girl, but if I have to eat better from now on, you also have to do more than a sad sandwich. It's not a sad sandwich, though. Just eat cereal, so there's no chance of getting grease on you. Exactly. Forever a medium enjoyer. Yeah, but is it medium rare or medium well? I feel like I used to order medium well, but I feel like it got too burned, so I prefer medium rare now. Funny enough, legend said that the sandwich is invented in TGE 1800 so that people can keep gaming while eating. Imagine. It doesn't even have cheese or ham. It does have ham! What do you mean? For me, it also depends on the meat. I prefer medium rare, but I like my chicken rare. It certainly sounds like a sad sandwich. It's not a sad sandwich. My palate for meal isn't medium or rare, anything like that. I'm not as fancy as that. I just cook it until it seems cooked enough. I mean, that's essentially like how cooked do you like your meat. Like when you say, oh, medium rare or medium well, or... Like that's essentially it just means like how cooked you like your meat, like your steak. What do you guys consider a happy sandwich? Because Chiaki sounds perfect in my opinion. Yeah, like what is your equivalent of a happy sandwich? Because you guys always call my sandwiches sad sandwiches. So describe your perfect sandwich. Describe your happy sandwich. So that way I can know and compare to see if mine really is a sad sandwich. Because according to you guys, you keep claiming that mine is a sad sandwich. I actually like the more burnt parts of the meat is well done. Really? Something that's not just ham. That's not very descriptive. That is not very descriptive. I asked for descriptions. But then how I like my meat is like, I cook it until it's cooked enough. My parents won't be complaining of being too rare or something. Even though you complain anyways how I cook. But this is not about the other people. This is about how you like the food. Not about what other people expect you to cook the food as. But how do you like to eat it? Like, ignore the possibility of other people being upset or like whatever. It doesn't matter. They don't matter. It matters how you like the food. If you like the meat to be medium well, medium rare. Where's the... I need to see the meat graph. I saw it the other day, but I don't know if I can find it again. It was like a graph for like how cooked the meat was. Ever tried a black and blue cooked which is burnt outside but very rare inside? The meat graph? Yeah, I need to find it. Perfect sandwich for me is toasted bread, turkey, Swiss cheese, mayo, lettuce, tomato, grilled onion. Grilled onion. 2 slices of bread with a 3rd slice in between. Devious. Happy sandwich for me is tons of mayo, some cheese, and whatever meat I choose. So yours sounds great in my opinion. Not gonna lie, mine's just bacon and scrambled eggs. I mean, I would say that's still pretty good. Ham, cheese, tomato, and avocado. I see. I suppose if I can choose medium or like well done. I don't like it too red. I would say I guess medium, yeah. If you don't like it too red, but do you like it like too burned? Because if you like it like more burned, then I guess well will be like medium well. I forgot the tomato! So no tomato in your sandwich. Roasted chicken, Swiss cheese, shredded lettuce, and pickles. You need some vegetables in your sandwich to make it happy. I usually add lettuce when I'm not lazy to wash it. Like, if I don't feel like washing the lettuce, I just don't add lettuce. And I just have it with ham and mayonnaise. My favorite sandwich is a club. Roast beef, tomato, lettuce, cheese, and mayo. Veggies, not too much work. What do you side-eyed beef for? Buttery French-style bread, slice of pepperoni or salami, crispy pan-fried, or pastrami, cheese, onions, maybe a slice of tomatoes. Fried egg, grilled both sides in butter. Oh my god, that's so oddly specific. That is so oddly specific. I did ask to be descriptive, so I did get what I asked, but that kind of sounds like an order you would put at like a sandwich place, due to like how specific it is. Peanut butter and jam, the school lunch special. Best sandwich is club. Just add tomatoes, you don't have to wash them. You do have to wash them! You have to wash vegetables before eating them. Club sandwich with avocado. Too burnt? Not really. The one whose like food is charcoal is my big bro. I don't know, I don't like the taste when it tastes more like charcoal than meat. Have a safe and fun trip, thank you! Bro just copy-pasted his Subway order. It's just how weirdly specific it was. I'm like, that kind of sounds like the order you would put at like a sandwich place. And you already know your order. You write it down. Or you just know it by heart. You don't wash your veggies? Wash your veggies! Don't eat them just like that. You need to wash them. SMH. Can't believe it. You guys don't wash your veggies. Avocado in a sandwich is expensive, but it is pretty tasty. You march right up to the counter and speak that order right from the soul. Just peel the tomatoes. Wash them! I wash every vegetable. To be fair, it's better because less risk of having residues or bacteria. Like, wash your vegetables. Peeling them doesn't mean anything. You need to wash them even if you peel them. Exactly. Wash your veggies. Then put them in a hot spring so they can relax before you eat them. Might as well give them the spa treatment. I'm a katsu, which washes my vegetables even if I peel them like potatoes. Well, yeah, you should just wash your vegetables. Always wash produce. Never know when they have been dropped on the floor in the back of the grocery store. I mean, that's only like one of the possibilities. But, yeah, just wash your produce. Don't just eat it like that. Peeling it doesn't mean anything. My mom always washes fruits and veggies in vinegar. It's a good habit I picked up. I hate the smell of vinegar. So I don't really wash them in vinegar. I just wash them, but I mean, vinegar helps. I just hate the smell of vinegar. It's too strong. Also, never know who touched it before you bought it. You need to wash out the worms and bugs. Exactly. It do be strong. I would use vinegar, but I absolutely hate it so much. I refuse to even acknowledge it. That's fair. It just smells too strong. It's too strong. Too much. Too much. Too much. The smell is way too strong. But alas, it just be what it be. But it's not the smell. Vinegar leaves such a bad aftertaste. I mean, I've never, like, tasted it. Lucky. I'm half nose deaf. Worms and bugs mean extra protein. No, that's not what it means. I don't even mind vinegar, but washing them in it sounds like too much. For me, it's the smell of vinegar. That's the main thing. I don't like how it smells. The smell is too strong. Boss, didn't you watch Lion King? Grubs are good for you. No, I'm not eating that. No. But I do have to be BRB, so I shall be right back. I need to go get water, so I shall be right back. And maybe I'll grab a snack or something, because I'm getting really hungry. But yeah, I'll be right back. BRB! I return. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Also, Reaper, thank you so much for the super. Ato, thank you so much for the super. Colt, thank you so much for the super. And Raps, thank you so much for the super. Thank you. I return. I got water. I didn't decide on what to eat. I just got water. You get snacks? No. I did not. I didn't really get any snacks. I don't know what to get. I don't think I have any snacks. What snack did we get? I didn't get any snacks. Because I didn't know what to get. Unfortunately. No snack. No snack. I didn't get any snacks. But yeah, let me... No ice cream? I don't think I have any ice cream left. Not even a salad sandwich? No. I mean, it would have taken me a little bit longer to make a sandwich. Because I only went to get water. It is almost dinner time, yeah. I usually eat dinner at like 8 or 9. Sometimes closer to 9. It usually depends around which time I end stream. Don't worry, boss. I'll share with you some of my banana split ice cream. You got banana split ice cream? Pudding cup is a good snack. I don't think I usually tend to eat pudding. Now I feel like buying cinnamon cookies. Do it! It's the weekend. Do it! Do it! Sometimes 10 when we have the extra long streams. I guess that is true. When we have the extra long streams, sometimes it's a little bit longer than that. To be fair, I feel like I am, I'm procrastinating on packing. I'm procrastinating on packing because, like, once I end stream, it's gonna be the last time I see you for 9 days. But the last time I will see you guys for 9 days, specifically for 9 days. So I don't know. I guess I'm putting it off subconsciously, maybe. That's so real though. I always procrastinate on packing before trips. The last Chiaki. You always do a post-packing space. I feel like, why don't you pack while chatting? Because my computer's not near where my suitcase is. Simple, the end stream. I had the BRB for 9 days. I think my PC would overheat being on for 9 days. Did you not pack stuff yet? I did some of the packing. It's not fully done yet. No more fun and whimsy streams after this. I will return though. You prefer goopy pudding or jello pudding? Jello pudding. That's the pudding that I stole from the fridge. And then that it proceeded to drop on the floor. As an act of karma, immediately. After I stole it. Which was very sad. I'll be cheesy. I'll miss my Kirimoto Kara. I was like thinking about you the whole day. I don't know, I just love you too much. Nessie makes you a little sad. For me, Aki, there's only one. Oh, thank you. I mean, I'll be back. I'll be back. It's been a bit since I guess I last traveled, so feels a bit weird. Stream in the hotel bathroom, not in the hotel bathroom. Oh god. Oh, thank you for the tip play. Thank you. The Jello incident. Yup, the Jello incident. I'm pretty. There's like an art of the Jello incident. You'll be back with a new hat or a new accent. I don't think my accent would change that quickly. I'll be back. Oh god. Inspiration or who inspired you to be a VTuber? I mean, there's a couple. Korone is like my favorite though. Like my favorite VTuber. She's silly. I love the silly dog. Yeah, it's been over a year since the last trip, right? It has, yeah. 2 years since I last visited them. But yeah, it's been a year since the last trip. But 2 years since I last visited my family. I mean, your accent is already changing. What do you mean? Korone. Yeah, I really like Korone. Korone is a very good one. I know a lot of people were inspired by her Yeah, she's very silly. I love her. I still love this soap clip. Oh yeah, this soap clip. There's so many different ones, to be fair. She'll send one of those pictures that says, "Wish you were here." Water in the fire, why? Water in the fire. Me and my daughter love Kurone. We're waiting on her puppet. Oh, nice. No wonder Chiaki's an endurance streamer. She's also an endurance streamer, yeah. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do while you're gone. My evening schedules are based on your streams. You're gonna have to figure something out for 9 days. Yeah, it actually does explain things. Chiaki got her endurance streams from Korone. I just like playing funny video games, and she likes playing funny video games. I actually got introduced to that slapping game we stream because of her. Korone is cute. One of the reasons I even went and checked VTubers was because I stumbled upon her popular Mario Bros stream, even though I didn't understand a thing. Yeah, it's totally fair. Never seen her, but I know of her funny antics. I'll be honest, I'm binging Power and Grand Blue for 9 days, so hopefully you don't get too addicted. The slapping game was so good, we need a new one. The slapping game was really funny though. A pretty funny game. I think they added... Weren't they adding online for that game? So that you could actually, like, compete against other people online. I remember seeing something like that. And they were gonna add, like, online for it. So... That or to replay it when you get full tracking. Oh, that'll be neat. That'll be pretty cool. That would be pretty neat, yeah. I remember it had couch versus, but not online. Sounds like a knee-slapping good time. I remember they were gonna add, like, an online, though. But I think it had couch versus. But I do remember they wanted to add, an online. I could have sworn I saw that somewhere. Do you still watch Korone or other VTubers? I usually don't have a lot of time to watch. Especially because Korone kind of like streams super early for me. Like very, very early for me. There are some other VTubers that I watch on occasion. Can I rewatch One Piece instead of watching Chiaki in 9 days? Probably not. Maybe. Good night, Chiaki Katsumi. Have a good trip, Chiaki. Bye-bye, Anjali. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good night. I watch many clips in some streams. I see what you mean. She's incredible at improvising. My favorite Japanese VTuber is Mikochi. Oh, Miko! She's also a pretty fun one. What do you mean? You're always awake when she starts stream. 4 AM. I'm not always awake at 4 AM. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not always awake at 4 AM. But even if I got introduced pretty much to VTubers by watching Korone, Chiaki's the only one for me. You're the one... You're the someone who makes me happy. Aw, thank you. Might catch up on some anime. I never finished the Needy Streamer one. I want to see the new Ghost in the Shell one. I see. Yeah, I haven't watched anime in so long. I have not watched anime in like forever. I don't even know what seasonals are out. Is Drop of God or whatever, what was it? God Drops or Drop of God or whatever it was called. Is that one still like airing? I know I mentioned I wanted to watch that one to see if it was good. Our YouTube and Twitter notifications say otherwise. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, can we just change the anime season? Oh, I'm not keeping up with it. I don't know why, but it's so much harder to sit down and watch anime over a random YouTube video. Yeah. It's so easy to just put a YouTube video in the background and just... The new streamer one is good. I see. I've not watched anime in a long time either. It happens. It happens. Maybe we can watch the chair anime. Why, do you want to watch Suzume? I mean, you could watch Suzume. Let me know if it's good. I watched some a couple days ago. New seasons of anime I've watched before. NZO is so peak. Last one I remember watching was either Bocchi or Blue Archive. It's easier to drop in on a stream than consciously decide to watch a whole episode of something. True. That is true. I do actually want to do this as my watch along, not gonna lie. We need to know if it's a good movie. You know what? You know what you guys can do for the people that still haven't watched Your Name? You know what you can do while I'm gone for 9 days? You know what you're actually able to do? In the time that I'm gone? You can actually watch Your Name. That's what you can do. For some reason, it's easier to watch a 6-hour Chiaki VOD than a 20-minute anime episode. Nah, I'm good. What do you mean, nah? Sorry, I'm waiting for the watch along. I don't care who you send. I'm not watching Your Name without it being a watch along. I already saw it. No homework for me. Gotta climb for the night. Thanks for the stream. Have a safe trip, boss. Thank you. Have a good night, Raps. Thank you for stopping by. Wedding with You is also good. It's alright. I thought it was an alright movie. The watch along. It's not even a Your Name one. Suzume. Like, I already watched Your Name. Like, if anything, I wanna watch like one that I haven't watched. Like Suzume. You have to do 2 watch-alongs. One for Suzume and one for Your Name. I guess. Your Name isn't available in my country? I thought Your Name was available, like, international. What? I can't believe Makoto Shinkai didn't make his movie, like, internationally available. This is so sick and twisted. I don't know if you received the Mario Sandy, but like yesterday I went to check a little of your bot and saw the summary of Suzume. Oh, yeah. Have you seen 5 centimeters per second? Yes. I watched it. I even own the manga. The watch only is Chiaki watching Katsuno's Watch Your Name. I'll put it on my list and try to do it between slacking off at 4 AM and slacking off at 2 AM. I thought Your Name is available everywhere. I can't believe Makoto Shinkai didn't make his movie available internationally. An agent says I bought an anime-related figure until I pre-ordered the new Shana Nandoroid recently. Considering how popular it was, it's surprising it isn't available everywhere. Huh. That is pretty surprising, actually. The more you know. Apparently Your Name is on YouTube for cheap. I might actually watch it after all. There you go. I convinced one person to watch Your Name. I saw Suzume in Netflix, but sadly couldn't find it for renting anywhere. I haven't checked where Suzume is available, honestly. It's not in Australia. It's region locked at both Crunchyroll and Netflix. How dare Makoto Shinkai make his most popular movie be region locked? That is unbelievable. Worst case, we could watch Fairy Gone. Why would you do that to yourselves? Why would you subject yourself to Fairy Gone? Boss, it won't hit the same watching Your Name without you. Man. Man. When you put it that way. I mean, it's a suggestion if you guys wanted something to do. Suzume is on Netflix. I'll keep it in mind, Your Name. I'll have to buy a Netflix sub anyway. Haruhi and Konata from Lucky Star also received new Nendoroids. I'm surprised that they got new Nendoroids. This is the part where you recommend NordVPN? No, because I'm not sponsored by them. I don't even know where I would watch Fairy God. Is it even on Crunchyroll? I'm not sure. Is it on Netflix? I'm not the biggest fan of Makoto Shinkai films. Your name was pretty good though. You can run Suzume on YouTube as well. My name? Not bad! Oh my god, the amount of times I heard that joke. No, Surfshark has better sponsor deals. Neither of them. I'm not sponsored by neither of them. I want Shinkai to make a Yuri romance anime. Where you got us in Crunchyroll if you really want to torture yourself. Oh man. Nah, you've been sponsored by the powerful and tubular NordVPN. Not the NordVPN sponsorship. But yeah, I should probably call it here. Because I do have to finish packing. I do have to go and finish packing, so... Let me see. Is there anybody we can raid? Who's live right now? On Crunchyroll is rated 4 out of 5. Fairy God? Nah. That's crazy. I refuse to believe it. I think he's leaving for real this time. No go, boss. I actually have to finish packing though. I have to. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna have to finish like later. That'll be more of a hassle. I'm gonna check if she's not ending stream. To be fair, mostly normies use Crunchy. Will they? When you pack, just imagine us still talking to you in your head. I don't know if that would really work though.
New recruits, welcome.
Thanks for the stream, Chiaki. We're going to miss you lots. Make sure to have a super fun trip. We'll be sure to take care while you're gone. Have a nice night and dinner. Have a super fun trip. Love you bunches. Aw, thank you. And thank you so much for being a member of Nylina for 33 months, Reaper. And for being a code master. Thank you. But yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, afternoon. Whichever time it is for you. Don't forget to stay tubular. Don't be sick and twisted. And yeah, the lesson of the day is... I don't know what the lesson of the day is today. We kind of talked about a bunch of different things. Lesson of the day is just don't eat moldy food. Just don't eat moldy food. That's the lesson of the day. We talked about mold for a bit. Can I be sick and tubular? You can only be tubular. You can't be sick and twisted. I'm only sick and twisted. Nuh-uh. Lesson of the day. Rewatch Chiaki bots while you're gone. Take care, boss. Bring back a souvenir. I'll see what I can even get as a souvenir. Remember your sandwich order. Mine or yours? Can I be tubular and twisted? I don't think that's gonna work, Chief. Don't flush Ranger down the toilet. You guys are supposed to take care of Ranger. You are supposed to take care of Ranger while I'm gone. What about the Twisted two? No. No. Not the same. Not the same, not the same. Have a safe trip, boss, and take care of yourself. Thank you. Okay. You're still alive. Here is Steve. Raid message. And I hope you guys have... And I shall see you guys when I come back. Now I disappear. Bye-bye. We'll miss you. Okay. Now. I have it ready. Okay, now for real. There it is. Goodbye.